We yeah, is everybody's here? Everybody's ready to go, right?
Oh yeah. I think Alright says internet's working now, so we good.
Sweet.
I didn't know anybody's internet wasn't working.
Yeah, I was out for a minute.
I lost power for like
Oh,
2-3 hours today.
really?
Yeah.
Like Allie was in Seattle today. She said it was really nice.
Yeah, no, they didn't lose power in Seattle. They just lost literally just around Factoria.
This week.
It was super local. I have no idea what the hell happened. Somebody hit a bowl or something. I have no clue.
Someone was smoking a bowl.
Fucking the first week I moved here, they had a bear loose in the neighborhood. They had a helicopter following it around. And so now every time something goes wrong, I'm like, probably a bear. Another fucking bear.
Yo, dude, no lie.
Could be
When I was growing up, I was early middle school. I don't know. We hit a black bear going like 60 miles an hour in like an old school 323 Mercedes. It's like all like steel bodied. It's a good car.
It's a tank.
It's a tank. Yeah, it's a fucking tank. It totaled our car. The bear like rolled up over the top of it. My first thing was like I grabbed onto my sister, like held her, and then as soon as like we were through it, I like looked around. And I was like, "Where's the bear at? Is it okay?" And then my grandpa was like, "We do not need to worry about that bear right now." And I watched it out of the back window, stand up and run back off into the forest.
For real,
As
the bear
barely made it back to the fucking the driveway, like.
Bear does not need your sympathy.
Yeah, they were like, that bear is okay. Like we are in trouble right now. I was like, is the bear okay?
That's terrifying.
Hopefully not. Hopefully the bear's not okay.
Yeah, and the craziest part about it was we were on like a busy road. It wasn't like it's not some backcountry road or anything like that. We were in like the main part of the city. Like it wasn't like a city. It was like the way to get between two cities. I guess that would be the best way to put it. It was in between Allen, Washington,
Like a
and
thoroughfare.
Bremerton. Yeah, it was like in between Allen and Bremerton. So it's a very busy traveled road. And this is a full ass, grown ass black bear that just ran out full speed into the middle of the road.
Right. Yeah.
My cousin hit a deer and totaled his car right in the middle of Tulsa. Like,
Yeah,
right.
shit's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to have to watch for him all the time on Mopac in Austin. At middle of the night, 3 a.m., a whole fucking like herd of deer would cross the freaking highway.
Damn, that's wild. I hate fucking driving when deer's out. Terrifying.
it's all right.
Yeah, it's no lie, man. No lie. There's no.
Oh,
no,
you
like,
guys, you
they
would
gonna freeze
fucking
the
hate
sign?
driving out around here.
Like it's random. Are they going to freeze? Are they going to charge you? Because I've seen that happen where they'll literally turn at you and run right at you.
I've had that happen.
Yeah. Allie hit
It
a
used to
deer
be-
and, like fucked her whole front end up.
Yeah,
Those-
it's wild.
It used to be so bad out, like where I used to live. Like I used to have to literally go out and kick the deer, like with my foot, to get them out of the way of my car because they go and fall asleep in the carport behind my car.
Oh, I gotta handle my child real quick, and then we'll roll.
Do your thing. Is Frost here? You here, Frost?
No, I disappeared.
Nope, you're here. What about you, Dom? I saw you light up, but I didn't hear nothing. There's another light up, but I don't hear nothing.
He's fixing it.
This is why I figured I'd ask real quick, make
Is
sure
that
we're all working. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I left my mic unattended and Things changed on it.
Fucking gremlins.
I definitely muted your mic when I was using the last.
Fucking gremlins. They came back with us from World War II. They used to get in our planes and our vehicles.
Oh yeah.
Those dirty sons of bitches.
Fucking gremlin. I loved that movie when I was a kid. That old man that's guy gets the far away look. I remember it during the war. Or that fucking his girlfriend always having a horrible story involved with every holiday.
I can honestly say I've never seen not a single one of the movies.
So worth it, dude. One of these days, you guys should go watch Gremlins 1 and 2. 2 is ridiculous, but the first one is actually kind of like a semi-scary movie. Yeah.
Yeah, those are great.
2 is oh my, I'll still watch 2 with nothing but love in my heart.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're
which
great.
when the Gremlin sings New York, oh my I want to be. I sing along every time. Like I'm hooked. But you can get solid D&D campaign ideas from Gremlins too.
Oh shit.
If you want to imagine what it would like going into a Drider like tunnel or a Drider cave, there's a legit scene from that fucking movie that is straight up a Gremlin Drider that is like going after the fucking Mogwai.
Mogwai's so cute too.
Dude, adorable.
The
Gizmo's the shit.
So everybody's here. Everybody's ready to party.
Here to murder RX. I mean, what?
What?
We're trying to save RX's soul. No.
The question is, does RX even have one?
He will what time
This
we're done.
is a great question.
He will by time we're finished.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. The crab is hiding Tig, so no one knows where it is.
Oh yeah, no, I know this. I'm caught up now.
It hid really well too. Not even gonna
I know. I was surprised at that one.
Yeah, I do
have
know
something to
the
do with
one
that,
person
though.
that can find it though.
Yeah, I happen to prepared something for that this morning during my morning prayers.
Wait, we're just going straight
And
into the next day?
I was about to say, and like we're fully rested and everything, so I'm back to full.
Oh, there goes my idea.
Well,
I was
we
gonna
will be
escape.
fully rested after tonight.
Yeah, I thought we were still at the night part.
Yeah.
I mean, then with
Oh,
the sleep,
I already did my full rest, but I guess I can.
Yeah,
I only had 2 spell slots left, if that's
if
the case.
if you had anything that you wanted to do before your full rest, because yeah, you would actually have to take that 8 hours, like to do that.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah, whatever it is, Ben can't do anything about it because I didn't say I fell asleep. So
Our mag was bent, so he's done.
yeah, it's on y'all.
So, what I would do is, that doesn't work for that long. Nothing. I guess cast sleep on RX.
I mean, you can certainly do that. Go ahead, roll me asleep.
All right.
While you do that, we'll just do a little bit of catch up, even though you guys just watched. Well, I know I just watched, but you guys were asking, so I assume at least some of you watched it.
Samesies. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, last session you guys fought each other, and took the murderer back to the keep. Got a slip to get paid. Took that to the guild hall, where they're arranging for the reward. They also, yeah, that's all you guys did there. But yeah, you guys did split up. Nobody except for RX knows where the crab is. The crab has the dagger. Ermac and Vin are at the wagon, and Bakura, Tig, and RX are at the prancing pig. Bakura and RX had a little one-on-one confrontation that happened down at the farm. So there's some sour taste going on there. Bakura backhanded RX. Tig's been really angry lately. Ermac is doing Ermac things. Vin is trying to keep him on the straight and narrow. But Ermac and RX have both came into contact with the dagger and are a little hard to trust right now, given the details in the journal and everything that's been going on. It's tensions are a little high. Dottie, you said you were going to cast sleep on RX.
Yeah, I hadn't had roll 20 pulled up, but I did get 40 on the total sleep.
Okay. You don't have 40 hit points, do you?
Me, no.
Yeah. So you go out like a trout.
I'm immune to magical sleep, but I will pretend to be asleep, yes.
Oh, I forgot you're a Warforged.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
but I will pretend to fall asleep.
I will do an insight check then, and we'll see if you get me twice.
My eyes are closed, man.
Roll.
Why you would insight?
That's a beautiful nat one.
So I think
She's just getting more and more angry.
Yeah.
Go up and do the whole snap fingers thing. Nothing happens. Well, okay.
Yeah.
So RX, roll me a deception. If you can beat a 4,
I mean,
basically anything but a nat 1. Yeah.
no, anything but a 4 and below.
Yeah, I was gonna say anything but a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, still got it though.
Yeah. Tig,
How's this happening?
as far as you're concerned,
I have no
RX
idea. I have
How is
no idea.
How is
I
the
have no
artificer
idea.
out-charisming the bard? I just don't.
That's what I
I
want to
have
know.
no idea. I have no
Well,
idea.
Technically, it's my charisma versus his wisdom.
So the only people that are currently awake or not pretending to be asleep is Tig and Bakura. Do you guys want to talk about anything or formulate some sort of anything before taking your long rest?
Well, I sent Tig to question RX because he didn't want to talk to me anymore because he was mad at me. If Tig went upstairs and just put him to sleep, then I suppose that's the end of that.
Well, yeah, I would go back out the door and be like, well, because you were saying, because from what I understood, it's like near the end of the night, it's getting really late, and so my frame of thought was, I'll just put him to sleep. We'll take a nap and then we'll deal with this in the morning. So I would have popped out and been like, all right, I put him to sleep. Let's do watches.
Tig comes out and is like, I put him to sleep. I'm like, he was already asleep before we started questioning him.
Like, oh, well, now he's super asleep.
I'm just gonna look at Tig and doubt the validity of that, but I already have.
He's not dead.
I know. I mean, doubt the validity of him actually being asleep because I know that he doesn't sleep.
Yeah, I was
I
in
won't
Tig
say-
just totally spaces.
I won't say that. I'm just gonna keep RX's stuff and kind of sleep in a upright position in front of his door.
Okay. All of you get a long rest.
Well, if they're all sleeping, I'm gonna try and slip my these shackles off.
And how do you intend to do that?
Cast grace.
Gonna cast grease. Okay.
That takes somatic components.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it?
Yeah.
I like where your head's at, though. That's pretty neat. I like that.
Very genius.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It takes a pork rind or butter. What the fuck?
That's hilarious.
Pork rind or butter? Darn. I
gotta
can't.
get that
I
big
can't
fat.
substitute oil for that, can I?
I'm gonna say no. No on that.
Oh,
one.
darn.
I mean, I think the thing is, like, if you have oil, then you don't need something that makes oil.
And I assume we would have taken your bag and other things as well.
True. Let me see something. Oh, man. Well, I didn't think that my spell that would create. I guess I'm not gonna try using grease. Fuck.
You're just
Well-
gonna have to go to sleep. Well, I guess
Yeah.
I
can't.
could always try to. Oh, the
Can you
other
break
thing
'em?
I could. There is that option, but the other thing I could do is the right tool for the job, but I don't know how that works.
Pretty
That
much can make some lock picking tools, I think. That
you basically transform whatever tool you need into whatever tool you
Yeah.
need.
You have to have a tool already, though, and we took all your stuff.
I love you.
That's. Oh no! It says with those tools in hand. I could create another set. Oh, that's cool. All right. No, I guess I could try to brute strength it.
You can certainly try.
I will say I am passed out in the room.
You're passed out in the room with Bakura on the outside.
Yep. I'm inside, Bakura's outside.
All of a sudden saying that, fun. Well, no, he's like,
Hey, I never got an
He never-
opportunity to
he-
say where I was at. I got overridden as soon as everything happened and everybody started talking, so I just went quiet.
is that a DC 20 or something?
I'm
I don't know.
actually looking it up right now. I don't know.
I think it is 20.
I mean, I believe you.
It's a high check to beat
Yeah.
manacles.
Of course, freaking manacles.
Had to figure that out with old Borkin.
Yeah.
That's just trying to
Yeah.
100% you did. It is a DC 20 dexterity check or a DC 20 strength check. Yep. I
Yeah,
have
you
them
gotta
in my
you gotta
inventory.
try though.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. You can either
You,
try
you have
to-
nothing to lose by trying.
You can try to break free with a strength check, or you can try to slip out with a dexterity check. Which are you going to try to do?
Well,
Sleight of hands.
honestly, my highest roll for that would be the dexterity.
I mean,
Go for it,
yeah,
dude. You've been
go
rolling
for it.
fire.
So what? Sleight of hand? You said?
No, it would be a dexterity, straight dexterity.
Just straight.
Yes.
Oh, here goes nothing because they left me.
I'm honestly rooting for you. Do it, dude.
Me too.
Nah,
Damn.
close, but not close enough.
Dude, if you had the thieves tools, if they hadn't thought of to take your items, you could have got that on with the
Which
thieves
they only
tools.
everyone only thought of because I said something last one. It's like, hey, I'm going. Would you do this? Because I know I
Yeah.
would.
You outwitted yourself.
Bakura did say previously that he did take your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Why would
No, it was he means like last game, but
last
Yeah, he-
session,
at
I said
the
something.
same time, I wouldn't tie somebody up and not take their stuff.
Yeah.
Especially like a robot artificer whose like whole thing is having stuff.
Need to like keep
I
like
mean,
a screwdriver.
if Tig is going to be in the room, what?
Tig's got stuff.
Yeah, Tig's got
She's
stuff.
she's got a bag just sitting there.
Yeah,
with
just
the
got a
bag
I'm
bag
on
not
it.
sitting
close
there.
to you at all.
No one said I can't get up and just hop around
Yeah, but
silently.
you don't have a you don't have a sentry mode.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have a
but-
sentry mode, man.
All
You
right.
could
Well,
call your spider or your cabin to come help you.
That is also true.
It's true, but you don't have like a brain link with the crab.
yeah, and also you would have to roll some sort of stealth check to at least pass my passive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
You had to tie the feet up.
what's that about link with the crab? Because he should have a link with the crab.
Not a homunculus.
No, you
servant.
don't have. It's
Yeah.
it's not homunculus. It's just a battle mage.
It's the steel defender. Like it's just a
Yeah,
little,
it says
it's just
it
a
in
little live toy.
Let me see something. You know, prestidigitation says I can make a non-magical trinket. I'm literally trying to figure a way out of these manacles, and it's not working.
You always get your spells back and try in the morning.
Yeah, you do not have like a mind link with the steel defender. You can
That's
command
funny.
it, but yeah, zero mind link on that one.
We all want to go read that. Like, wow, does Steel
Yeah.
Defender get a much?
Well, because I
cooler?
remember
need to check.
remember reading this last game, and it specifies that you have a link with it, and when you go unconscious, then it can like make moves outside of what you want it to do.
I can
Nah,
control it, but I can't control it like that.
it perishes if you die as well. At least this particular, this Steel Defender one was, and that might be something else. The homunculus might be what you're thinking of.
Yeah, because they are different for sure, and the homunculus servant is definitely better.
Not better than Find Familiar though.
Steel Defender's like having a little R2 droid, basically, kind of idea. Like it's like a fantasy version of a.
Wasn't it the like dog one?
Huh?
Because I was looking at the dog one.
You can combo the homunculus and the steel servant. You can make them work together.
Yeah, you could have both and have two pets effectively. No,
Because that's what RX did. Is he comboed his homunculus with his steel defender, and basically gave the homunculus stab block to the steel defender, so he could communicate with it like telepathically and shit.
No, do something.
and then murder.
Then murder.
I mean, the crab aspect is just a flavor. The Steel Defender by itself is just a construct of any sort. Like, there's not really
Yeah,
a list to pull from. You just make it whatever you want.
So
yeah. He just basically took the ability to control the homunculus telepathically, and then added that to the Steel Defender.
we
Yeah, it perishes if you die, not if you go unconscious.
yeah.
Yeah.
We are gonna head to morning.
Yeah, because I can't escape. Freaking Bakura tying my feet up.
Gotcha.
Ermac and
Yes,
Vin.
says if you're incapacitated, the defender can take any action of its choice, not just dodge. But if you're conscious, then it can only take dodge action unless you give it a command with bonus action.
It's all about the steel.
Which
Defender.
is why
So
we had the crab just dodge when he was conscious, but then the moment we knocked him out, it just took off.
Does
No, we just got a rogue crab on the loose.
die mean death saving throws or all failed death saving throws?
I think it would be all failed death saving throws.
Yeah, because they specified
right
the difference between incapacitated and dead.
I was like, because I downed him. Should have just dropped then? But no. I don't have the money to revive you, so I need that diamond. Give me that.
Yeah,
diamond.
my crit didn't do that much damage. none of us did that much damage.
Yeah, I mean, I have the ability to like this is really dark, but we could murder RX so that the crab disappears. Then I can revive him and use locate object to find the dagger, and we end up right back where we started with the dagger in our possession. Is that dark?
I'm in. I'm in.
Vin and Ermac. What do
I think
you
I
guys
need. I think I
do?
need to pray on this one first.
Yeah, you guys spent the night in the tiny hut, right?
Yep.
Vin would have felt like they buried the hatchet at that point and would have just gone completely out because the tiny hut comes from his goddess's power, so he's absolutely trusting of this power. So he's not, and he trusts Ermac, so he's just out, no watch, no nothing, just completely at Ermac's disposal.
Ermac's knocked the fuck out. He's done.
Yeah, Ermac needed a long rest too, pretty hard. Yeah, so you guys wake up in the morning. I assume one of you waking up would kind of rouse the other one a little bit.
Yeah, I try to catch at least a little bit of nighttime to do my prayers and stuff before morning starts. Early riser.
Yeah, that's What does the morning look like for you guys? Like
mage armor right off the rip.
He has learned his lesson.
Yep. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, Vin's kneeled down, holding his amulet, doing his prayers in the morning, preparing his spells and everything for the day, and all that kind of stuff. Trying to think through what he might need.
RX has hopped to a chair and is just staring at Tig right now, like, yo.
Yeah.
And
go ahead. No, go ahead.
That's all good. Never mind.
I mean, we're on you guys right now. So if you're like you cast mage armor on yourself, like then what?
Yeah, I was thinking about something, but I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
When do you get paid, Ermac?
Yeah, let's go get some money, dude.
Yeah, when do you get paid big time? I need some diamonds, like at least a couple of them. So if some one of y'all die, I can take care of that.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned about the money.
Okay, so Vin and Ermac, your guys' plan is wake up and head over to the guild hall. Yeah.
Yep.
Do we want to head straight to the guild hall? Or should we check in with them and have some breakfast first?
We need some money to get some breakfast.
Well, I can spot you for breakfast.
Yeah, I just want the money.
I think I think us paying what we paid kind of covers that.
I mean, honestly, they'll probably be busy with RX, so I guess we can head over to the guild hall. Maybe that way we don't wake them up early.
All right, let's go get that money.
Let's do it.
Before they change their
Level
mind.
3 Dissonant Whispers. No, I'm
Time to
just
get
kidding.
paid.
Tig, Bakura, and RX. RX has already said he's just sitting on a chair. He needs less sleep than you guys all around. Tig, what do you do when you wake up?
Kind of groggily wakes up and then opens her eyes and like sees RX just sitting up in bed looking directly at her and just like kind of shakes her head just like, oh yeah, that's where we were at.
I'm on a chair, not the bed.
It's just like, but then she mentions like, oh, you hopped your ass all the way over there, huh?
I mean, you did fail to put me to sleep.
As I've noticed. Take it as noted.
Yeah,
Next time I won't put you to sleep, I'll just put you down. So.
Probably should mention you magic sleep don't work. Nice try though.
That is good to know. Next time I won't use that, darling. No, crap. I'm chapped
Trust
right
me,
now.
there's not going to be a next time.
That is good to know. So now if you could just tell me where your crab is so we can get all this over with and we can all go home.
Untie me, and we'll think about it.
No.
Then, tough luck.
All right. Command, level 3. Truth.
Make a
I
save.
don't know.
Well, actually, I don't need to do it at level 3. I will do it at level 1 because it is just a save. Command at higher levels targets multiple people. So, yeah, command first level. It's a 14 wisdom save.
I don't know.
Every time, dude, he's impenetrable.
Oh
What is
Wow.
with this robot, man?
The robot.
And
hey, you don't know if the spell worked or not.
I'm not taking anymore. RX is up.
You don't know if your spell worked or not. I don't know.
Says here that
it's too bad I'm not a half elf. I would have been immune to charm spells.
Then you wouldn't have well, yeah, you would, I guess. Never mind.
Yeah, pretty sure they're immune to a lot of. They're immune to everything but the poison.
Yeah.
I would have lost my poison immunity, or resistance, but had been immune to so much more cool stuff.
I would still ask where your crab is at.
And I would have also said, I don't know.
Knowing that that's a lie, I would assume that my spell didn't work. And
actually, to be
command.
No, I'm not kidding. RX would not know. He doesn't control. He can tell the crab to do, but he was unconscious.
Isn't that part of the artificer's abilities to know where your crab's at?
I don't know. Is it?
Because it says that you know where each other are at within a certain amount of distance.
Within a certain amount of distance.
Yeah.
Is that true? Where do you find that? Because
that's what I was thinking about with the mind link, but I can't find that now.
Yeah, I don't see that actually.
I would say there was also a massive update to this game that I have not looked into. So
True.
Yeah, I would say that is within the last time we played to now, and so like a lot of our information just might not be accurate anymore.
Yeah, so So
but
basically,
I was pretty sure that you could tell where your companion was as an artificer. Within
Anyone?
200, I think it was within 200 meters or something like that, or 200 feet.
this is basically the important part for like controlling the thing. You're not mentally connected to it at all. There's no its own
Okay,
creature.
yeah. So I wouldn't know if you were telling the truth or not.
Yeah, the idea in my head is that it's his magic that keeps the Steel Defender alive, like a battery, but he creates it to be its own creature. So it's like an R2D2 thing, but like it's using you as the battery. So if you die, it dies. But other than that, it's its own thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing too.
Yeah, I don't see
shit! I
anything
forgot.
that
I said
would
notes.
let me know where it is.
I mean,
I would.
technically, it should have just dodged after we knocked him out. It shouldn't have run away.
No,
Yeah.
it does say after the person is incapacitated, they can take any action they want, not just dodge.
Yeah, so it could have attacked you if it wanted to, but it chose life.
Well, no, it can move
It
and use
chose
its own reaction on its
to
own, but the
dash.
only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action in your turn to command it to take another action. So it's
Unless you are
autopilot.
This thing that talks
incapacitated.
about.
If you're
Yeah.
incapacitated, the defender
Oh, I
can take
just see.
any action of its choice, not just
Okay.
dodge.
So in that case, that's why you're saying that it's followed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before it tried to dash without command, and we stopped that. But then after he went down, it dashed and took the fuck off because its speed was way too high.
Yeah.
Okay,
Skull
so
crap.
new plan. I will cast Friends, and then try to do a persuasion check to get you to tell me who the crab is, because she might have thought that her charm spell works, but she also knows that only works for one answer. So then after the answer, then she would have went back to just regular charm methods anyways.
Yeah, friends won't work. We're already friends.
Friends will work because it gives me an advantage on all charisma checks against you.
Okay, so I have disadvantage on charisma checks.
Well, I just get advantage. It doesn't give you disadvantage. It gives me advantage on my persuasion check.
You still get the same answer, man.
Yeah, I was in
He does
in
not know.
character. I know. I was like as a player, I know that you don't know, but in character, she would still go for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I understand you, and
Yeah, I was saying.
he's literally just giving you the same answer. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Then she's just like, huh. I know these spells are working. Like, she's like, I know these are working. Like, I don't get this.
Bakura,
So,
what
are you controlling your crab?
do you do?
If I
Define
woke up
control.
and confirmed that, if I woke up and confirmed that RX was still in the room with Tig, then I would head out to go get the money.
Who has the key?
Okay.
I have the key.
Not
I have
me.
the key.
Don't leave me here with this person.
Bakura, Ermac, and Vin. You guys all convene in front of the guild hall. And you guys head inside. Sorry, I had to do some roundabout stuff. D&D Beyond's not letting me drop characters from like encounters, so it's being funky. I had to figure out another way to do it. Yeah, you guys hop up in there. You see the snooty tax collector guy in there. He's like counting some coins. He's like, oh, hello. I assume you're here for the reward.
Aye.
Was this that guy's life we saved? Cora, weren't you saying
I
this
don't
was the
think
guy
so.
that would go out to that farm tomorrow, right? Like, and if he went out to the farm tomorrow, he would have died by the man that we turned in today, right? So we saved this man's life.
hmm
Uh, w- it, indeed. Here is what we have.
I think that Herbert gave you a little more clarity than you realize, Vin.
I was saying, legit, we did totally save that guy's life.
Vin just
Pretty
looks
good.
at everything very honestly. There's no hiding or sneaking stuff. He means that legitimately. Like, oh hey, we saved this guy's life. That's cool.
He pulls out this chest and like drags it up around the the desk he's sitting at. He says, "We have 5,000 gold here. Uh, that's currently all we have to spare. Uh, I have, however, been authorized to perhaps grant a piece of land or property in the city as inclusiveness to the payment, if that would be suitable."
We have a group meeting real quick.
It is a
Uh,
fucking good thing Tig isn't there.
Okay, we'll pull each other
Indeed.
over to the side and huddle. What's up, man?
I think we should get this house and sell it.
You think we should do house flipping? It just seems like it would take a long time. Do we want to stay here? I thought we have like the guild house. We have I have a temple that I hang out with. They have killer parties. This boondock stuff, it just doesn't really seem my style.
This place is a shithole. We can't stay here. So I'm
Yeah,
saying
you know
sell
what
it.
I'm saying? There's just nothing. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we get him to need like a voucher
I
and he can just send the rest to the guild.
Hmm.
Why not get him to give us vouchers for free items? Like my whole thing is I need a set of full armor, and that is 1,500 gold.
Oh, so you think we should try to maybe
Yo,
negotiate the inclusion of some items to go with the gold instead of the
there
land?
ain't no house in this place that's going to be worth $5,000 gold.
We
I'm
don't
more.
know that. Nobody here is like a real at all charismatic characters or have any
Nope.
knowledge of the streets.
I was saying Tig would be the only one that knows like the price of everything. She'd be like, fuck no, this is
Yeah.
a terrible deal. Like, this
Yeah.
is stupid. But she's over here fucking questioning RX.
Hey,
we got an evil nerd, a jock like Airhead, and Bakura.
I think another option we have here is to perhaps maybe barter for say 7 or something, and the house, and then use it. We could use it to give it to the guild master to set up a base of operations here.
Oh, you think maybe a chapter, like we franchise?
That, or just if we come back this way, it's just a refueling base kind of thing.
I like the idea of
Get
franchise.
him
Did
to
you
give
guys
me a
say that?
voucher for plate armor and
Uh,
and a stake in this guild.
I mean,
Hmm.
I thought you guys said this was terrible guild. I'm
No,
gonna
not the
roll really
guild.
slower at that one.
Just,
I can
just
take control of the guild.
I am not the guild master. I cannot give control of the guild by any means. I have this 5,000 gold and a deed to a house that that is what I have.
Look, dude, we live like 2 weeks away from here. That doesn't really do us much good.
I mean, I kind of like the franchising idea, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what if we set up
Yeah.
like a local chapter here for like a cut of their amount? I mean, dude, the guildmaster back home has got to be banking. He just sits there like with cool glasses and makes all this cash. Like, what if we set up a little chapter down here?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that would be the best for the guild master. If anybody has a way to message him.
No,
Nope.
no. I mean, I could tomorrow.
We could just hand him the deed. He'd figure it out. He's got connections.
I could do some prayers and such and do a little sending to him. I'd have to do that tomorrow, though. I don't know. This stuff is really complicated, guys. I kind of want some plate armor too, though. I
We
know
got to
more
get
about
at least 7 though.
We all want some armor.
Here, I'll leave it to you, Armac. You're smarter. You're the smartest one here.
Okay, votes. Keep it or try to barter for something else.
I could include some vouchers for discount armor at the market as well. I wouldn't dare rob the armorers and smiths.
We'll take all of it.
How much of a discount?
All of it. We got a deal.
I could write a message from the guild that they have to give you 50% off.
Ooh,
Hell yes, I accept.
2 vouchers,
I mean,
the deed, and the gold.
One moment, let me write these vouchers out. And
we got the discount and the house.
He starts to scribble.
You did good, man. You did good.
We get the money too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's like writing them out. Again, I would like to thank you on behalf of the town of Knightsbridge. I believe that we may have gotten off on a bad foot, and I do apologize. I hope that my efforts here in bargaining for your sake is satisfactory as form of apology.
You guys have a local Warforged repairman or something?
I'm sorry. What?
No, that's not.
He doesn't know what
checking.
that is.
I was just checking. I don't know. I don't know either. Thank you.
Oh, I got a plan for this Warforged.
Yeah, no problems, and may the gods be with you. Meanwhile, back at the Prancing Pig, Pig
So,
and RX.
you should tell your Warforged little buddy to get back here. What is it?
Crab.
My war
crab.
forged
Yeah, so
little
tell your
How
crab to get
racist
back
can
here.
you be?
I like your Warforged's little buddy. It's the thing that Warforged make to be their little buddies.
No,
I don't know how that.
Warforges don't make them. Artificers make them.
So you're being classist.
You're being
I'm being
classist over
classist.
here.
I'm being classist. Whatever it is,
Alright,
whatever
this is-
is you want to
alright.
put to it, it'd be like, you should call it to you.
How about no?
All right. And then I pull out my bag. You don't have to breathe, right? Oh well. Doesn't matter to me. And I start putting your feet in my bag of holding.
Oh, hold up. Is this are we contesting abilities to each other?
No, there is no contesting abilities. You are
He's too
chained
big.
and tied up. No, he is not
I
too
am
big.
shackled.
I mean, yeah, he's shackled.
I'm pretty sure I can.
I
still
guess you
fight
could still
off.
fight it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you can.
yeah, let's see.
Yeah, you can roll
see
me
how this goes.
Roll me a dex versus either dex or strength to kind of finagle it around him.
Is it a dex save?
No, not
It's
a save.
Just dex check.
Just a
Just
check.
check.
Yeah.
Man, my rolls have just been terrible. I can't do
You still
anything.
beat me at least.
But
Oh my
you,
God, I can't
yeah.
believe it.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I started putting you in my bag of holding.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, so I just put you in my bag of holding, stick you on my belt, walk out of the room.
You do realize I'm a very tall person. I'm pretty sure it would take more than just one freaking fight to get me fully in your bag.
I mean,
I'll let DM
Yeah.
decide, but honestly, one check just to get me fully in your bag.
I mean, if you weren't like cuffed, then I can see
So
it.
the fact that
So you're bound hand and foot, and as soon as you start to get into that bag, there is no coming back out of it.
So I'm in your bag. What's in your bag?
Oh,
What's
good question.
in my bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a good question. Let us see what is in. There is a lot of things in my bag of holding.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick while you let RX know what's in your bag of holding.
How much does RX weigh?
I weigh, according to what I've been doing, let me find out where that information is. Where would I find that information?
It would be your description. It would be what you made your character weigh.
All right, because I had it follow a certain thing. I weigh 272 pounds.
Okay, yeah. Definitely plenty enough room in my bag of holding for you.
And he has a bag of holding in his stomach.
Who, me?
Okay, so what is in my bag of holding is a bedroll, a climber's kit, a costume, crossbow bolts, and a crossbow, a disguise kit, a drum, a flute, a lute, a lyre, some rations, a tent, torch, water skins, and a journal.
How much does a tent weigh?
The tent, it weighs 20 pounds.
Okay,
Darn. So you don't. So all you have in there that I could possibly use against these shackles is the climbing gear.
Yeah, this is the climber's kit, which has inside of it is pittons, gloves, boot tips, harness, and that's it.
I think they can only hold up to 400 pounds too. I mean, it's probably not.
They
quite
can
the
hold
first person.
500 pounds. I only have 100 pounds in there, and he only weighs 200.
Perfect.
I like as soon as he said, I was just like, I only have 100 pounds in there, dude. There's no way he weighs 400 pounds.
I weigh almost 300 pounds.
I thought there was a way to get out of it.
It's like a 10-foot tall hole, and then like something like that. But you got to open the hatch of it. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
All right. So when he comes back, I'm just gonna
No,
tell
that's
him
for
I'm
the
gonna try and
portable
break
hole.
these shackles with some.
Portable hole. Yeah,
pittance.
you're right.
Yeah, that's the portable hole. The bag of holding doesn't have that mechanic. It's just the portable hole.
Yeah, no, you can't get out of the bag of holding without.
I don't need to get out of the bag of holding.
No, I was talking to them
Yeah,
because he was saying like there might be a way to like find a way out, and I was like, you don't get out of the bag of holding. It's just a bag. I drew the drawstring shut.
He basically put me in another universe.
Yeah, you're in the astral plane.
Yeah, extra dimensional.
If he's
space.
an artificer and he has the right infusion, can he make a bag of holding in the bag of holding?
That's a explosion waiting to happen.
I was just say if you want to die,
Yeah. I mean,
that is I'm sorry,
take everybody with him.
That's an explosion waiting to happen.
We
That's
would come back, and we would both come back, and you guys would be sucked into the astral plane, and we would just get to split your profits. That's another. Okay, guys. Well, I guess we get to do the math a little differently.
I'm going to look for a pit for his climbing kit. Find a piton to try and break these shackles off. I at least want to be able to move around in my new prison.
I would like to request that he has to look for stuff somehow inside of the bag of holding.
Could he use his artificer skills to change it into a lockpick?
That's kind of what I was thinking. If he's taking take the climbing kit and
I
Right?
need.
switch it.
It's cool as
It
Um,
cool as
says
cool
it
as
says
fuck.
I need a thieves tools or artisan tools in hands for me to use that ability.
okay.
I also have a disguise kit as well as a climber's kit in there.
Okay. Roll me a investigation, RX, and that will determine how long it takes for you to find them. Yeah, you're able to diagnose everything that's in the room, or in the bag, um, in like an hour and a half to go through everything and get a full. This is everything that's available in the bag. Um, in that hour and a half, um, Tig meets back up with um, Vin, Bakura, and Ermac. What do what do you guys say as you come up and Tig's just walking with the bag over Chad's shoulders?
Hey, Tig, we got a plan. We're not going to tell RX we got paid. We're just going to tell him we got shorted and you just split the price.
He's kidding. He's kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, we're getting a house.
Oh,
Should
a
I try
house?
to?
What the
Should I
fuck?
try
Why
to?
would we want a house here?
I don't know. Sounded like a good idea at the time.
The house, dude.
We should. I mean, we should check it out at least. Like, let's go check out the house before we leave. But I
Well, I feel like there's
what if-
something I should tell you.
Well, first, should we find that crab? Like, where's the crab? I think I have the spell that I prepared this morning called Locate Object. I think I could use it. Maybe not on the dagger, but on the crab.
If we could get close enough to the crab, in all technicality, how the crab works, it should just sit there. Because, as long as the master's within a certain amount of time, it has to give orders to it, right?
It can still move.
It can still move. It's just it takes the dodge action unless I tell it otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. You're not incapacitated right now. You are
moving isn't
capable
an
of
action.
moving. Oh yeah, no, I get it. But I was saying it can't attack us or do anything. It would just have to take the dodge action.
Yeah,
So
it just dodges.
finding it right now, it would just be dodging and running away. So finding it right now would be awesome. Is basically what she's.
The problem we're faced with is that even coming into contact with the crab, you're influenced by the dagger.
Have we tried just mage hand in a bag?
I mean,
We've already
it's
tried
livable.
mage handing the
I'm
dagger.
looking for that information there, Mac.
If only we could have a bag of holding. I don't know where we could get a bag of holding though.
Well, so right now it's kind of busy.
Busy bag.
And he holds up the bag of holding and he goes, RX is in here.
Wait, what?
Well, he doesn't have to breathe. I figured it'd be fine.
You're kind of
He's
lucky
still
I don't have to breathe.
He's still our teammate. You can't just put our teammate in a bag and just call it a day.
He wasn't
That must have
listening.
looked funny.
It was really funny. I can't lie. It was quite hilarious. It was hard to laugh. I was trying to keep it down so you wouldn't interfere.
I'm just trying to say, guys, we all need to trust each other with our lives, and this is definitely not how you build that trust.
Mac.
I'm cool now. We're good, guys.
That would also probably explain the confused faces we saw of all the patrons downstairs trying to eat their breakfast.
Oh yeah, we probably have kind of made an impression here, huh?
The town is the spirits are high in the town. Word travels quick around here. And you guys captured the murderer. So the town is more joyous than you guys have ever seen it.
Now we just have to deal with the actual problem for the murders.
I have a something to say. The bag of holding is technically something like a pocket dimension, right?
It's an extra dimensional space.
Right. Would that not make the crab more um, erratic, having its uh, partner be sent to a extra dimensional space where it's not technically nearby? Because
I
like
mean,
if its partner's nearby, it's going to try to stay nearby, correct?
it had an order from RX, and it is doing that to the best of its ability currently. RX is still alive, so it still has like power and function. Um, so yeah, that's just kind of how I'm gonna play the crab right now. That crab is hiding, and it's hiding where it deems appropriate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't it find it um wouldn't it find the appropriate hiding place odd if um its master just kind of disappeared off this plane of existence?
I mean,
No.
it's not like a genius creature or anything. Like it does, and like I said, it doesn't have that like mind link type thing. Like it's just a it's just a magical toy, essentially.
I just open up the top of the bag and be like, "Call for your crab."
Can I?
Are
If
you
he
okay in there?
opens that, can I just shoot a? Because he left his crossbow in here. Can I just shoot a bolt at him? Because now
Yeah,
I'm very pissed off.
He is manacled though. It's really hard to get that whole bolt action to work with
Yeah,
yeah.
hands tied together,
No,
right?
you're definitely
Yeah,
gonna
just
have disadvantage on the attack, and uh,
wait,
yeah,
no, they can't see me, so I don't really. I'm just going to continue what I was doing, and that was trying to break these shackles.
yeah. Was that a kid or a lady? I'm just gonna be like,
No,
yeah.
no,
You'll have to excuse us. Our friend here had a little too much to drink.
Yeah, Vin is going to kind of lean toward the opening and RX. Are you okay in there?
Don't worry about him. He'll be okay.
I'm pretty sure that I'm not sure if sound travels between.
I
I don't
mean,
know how that would work.
there's an opening.
Vin would
If
have
the
no
bag is
idea.
open, yeah.
Vin would have
Yeah,
no
so
idea.
you would
That's
see
why I'm at that
you'd
point.
see just the portal open.
No, I'll be just like, give me a minute. I'm going to continue breaking these shackles off.
Do you want to
At
come
least
out?
enough to where I
Maybe
can move.
now that we've all slept, maybe you just want. Maybe we could just work together and we can just get this dagger thing figured out. We don't have to do this anymore. Like maybe we could just like all go be friends. Like it wasn't it great when we were traveling here. We had the wagon. I got the wagon painted. Like it looks beautiful. You should come check it out. Like let's hang out, dude.
Oh, that actually reminds me. I should probably take this climber's kit out of there. And took the climber's kit. Just take the climber's kit out of it.
I already have what I need.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have what you need, but I take the rest of it out.
Roll me a either dex or strength check with advantage to try to get out of the manacles again.
Bud, like maybe we just
It's going.
all work together.
It's going.
Remember those times you
So-
helped me drive the wagon? That was great, man. Let's go do some more of that.
Hey, where's that crab at?
You know what?
Until-
Give me 1 sec. Because I
You
have
know, right now this seems like a bunch
Jake,
of crazy people.
fire the crossbow for me. Because I don't I have a magic crossbow. And I don't know if your crossbow is the same as mine, which is a heavy.
Mine's a light crossbow.
Alright.
Just roll a d20. Well, 2 because you have disadvantage.
What's going on right now? What's going on right now kind of seems like communion between a bunch of crazy people. So I'm gonna leave RX's stuff right here by the door, and
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just-
go to the store.
From what I understand, we're not inside anywhere. He came outside. We're talking in front of the tavern. I'm yelling into a bag.
Yeah, we are outside in public.
Even better. Yeah, I'm leaving his stuff on the ground right here next to Vin, and I'm going to go to the town to buy the.
Oh, wait, hold on, Bakura. I need to go with you, man. We're gonna get some armor, right?
If you want to tag along, yeah, just no yelling into bags.
But
No, you just tear out of the bag.
Leave.
Yeah,
Get me the
I
fuck
need
out
help
of here.
yelling into this bag, though.
We can't just leave him in the bag. Like, we can't just. Is this really how we're gonna handle this?
Well,
thing?
technically, we can totally just leave him in the bag.
I
But,
know
like,
that, like, yes, literally, we could leave him in the bag, but that just doesn't seem like a very good person thing to do.
Get me out of this bag.
oh, you're asking about good person things to do? You're gonna
Yeah,
have to ask someone else.
I'll immediately turn. I immediately pivot to Ermac. Don't you see what I'm saying? Like,
She just goes, "Really?"
what?
I think Tig
Ermac's
is
a
right.
nice guy.
I think Vin is right. I think we should let him out.
Honestly, I don't believe a thing that you say right now, Ermac.
Bakura,
Fair.
should we let him out?
At this point, I really don't care. I want to get this armor and just start heading towards the thing. I'm pretty sure we'll find the crab on the way.
We need to find
The
this
bag's-
crab.
Is the opening
Destroy
still
this knife.
open? Is the bag still open?
Yeah, I'm still talking at the bag occasionally. Yeah.
I'm doing my best to swim to the portal.
See, just a hand come out. Ah.
I just shake it back there.
It's like, I swear to God, get me out of here, or I freaking or
Look, man, I
will
think
blow
these
this
guys,
place up. I will kill myself for it.
Well, I think these guys just need to fucking believe that you're gonna like be on the same side, man. Is there something you can do to help me out here, man? I'm trying to convince them to let you out. Like, hey, throw me a bone. Is there one thing you can say that can help me convince these guys that you're on our team? Instead of just doing this whole hiding stuff like secrets and you got your own plans, drop all of it. Just be on a team with us. Like, tell these guys.
What plans?
When
What
you didn't drop.
secrets?
Every time somebody asks you to drop a dagger, you figure out a reason not to do it. I don't know how none of this works, but like lying's not my thing. I just know when somebody asks for something, you just do it. You just do it and you're not doing it, man. And I think it's like messing up with the team, bro. Like, we're a team.
Where's the fucking crab?
I don't know.
Oh my God, you sound like a crazy person.
But when you did know, you still wouldn't help us. And now suddenly
No, I never knew.
You see how like people are being upset? Like, you need to, there's olive branch, bro. Olive branch, bro.
If you want an olive branch, get me the fuck out of this bag, uncuff me.
I kind of need the olive branch to get you out of the bag, bro. That's where
See, this seems like a whole lot from us and not a whole lot from you.
You see, bro. You see, these guys are kind of skeptical. They're just like, they're just not. You know, I'm the kind of guy I'll let you we'll have a conversation.
Quick question. Quick
Mm-hmm.
question. That's child abuse.
Exactly. Yes.
I mean,
is there laws for that?
I don't know if there are. I don't know about Warforged rights.
Also, I'll just close the bag and they'll never know anything happened.
I'm just saying, like,
it's not child abuse. I mean, it's not mine.
I need the olive branch so that we could get you out of the bag. Give me one, bro. You got one?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where it is. I know it's safe. I don't know anything else.
Okay, fine. Bakura, let's go buy some armor.
If I was,
I'm just gonna walk off.
Why? You fucking asshole.
I know. I do. I'll turn back. I don't do, bro. I want to help you. I just don't know. Like,
how about
these guys?
If you, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Fuck all you.
What if you peek your head out and you call for your crab, and then you just have him drop a dagger, and then we just go buy some armor. We have a good adventure. Adventures are fun.
Is RX's arm still near the top?
I've been shaken, so I'm pretty sure that I fell a few feet back.
If I'm assuming the way the bag works, if like we're all still just have the bag open, talking into it and stuff, I just kind of want to walk up, reach into the bag, grab his arm, and rip him out.
Oh boy!
I will actively
Yeah,
try to keep him in the bag.
Yeah, roll
Uh,
roll a strength to try to pull him out. I'll give you advantage because he's actively trying to get out.
Ben
Tig-
backs away.
Tig does get to do a dex to try to pull up out of the way.
oh,
So yeah, you
terrible.
pull him out. You pull him out of the bag.
all right. So yeah, pull him out of the bag. RX lands on his feet in front of me. I still have my hand around his arm. I'm just like, I'm choosing to trust you on this. Don't let me down.
Oh, bro, check it out. He gave the olive branch, bro. Now it's your turn.
I'm barely choosing not to kill you. But that's just my nature. Big smile.
See, Bakura, I knew you were a good guy. Okay.
Just look over. I look over at Tig, and I want to look over at Tig. Look back to RX. I'm like, you followed her.
And I've regretted my choice ever since.
Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. I didn't know why you chose me to begin with, to be honest.
You were my only option. It was either that or die, so I'm still.
That sounds like another option to me.
I'm still wondering if I chose correctly. I mean, you want to do me another favor? I would like to be able to walk, and I'm looking down at my feet.
Bro, come on, really?
Oh yeah, there's.
How many?
I'm already like trying to figure out how to get the bag back over your head. Like,
unless you want to hold me the entire time.
Yes, absolutely. I'll hold you. I'll pick you up like I'm going to carry you across the threshold.
How much do you weigh, how much can you carry, by the way?
Oh, Vin can carry it.
Many times you, my friend.
Yeah, Vin can carry it. He has no problem.
I have an 18 strength, dude. I got it.
Oh,
I got
okay,
like 540 pounds. Yeah, I'll lift you up.
Vin can carry you.
I pick you up in my very strong arms, rippling biceps.
Oh,
I got you.
Where
are we going, buddy?
Well, you guys said something about armor.
Oh, just
no, we're not going shopping, okay? Like he took you out of the bag. Let's just be real quick. Yeah, he took you out of the bag. And you called the dead crab. We do this. It's a little exchange. We unshackle you at that point. We move on and we go shop some armor and we buy you some stuff too.
How am I supposed to call something? I don't know where it is.
What do you mean you don't know where it is? You built the thing.
I built it, yes.
Okay,
so makes you think that I know exactly where it is?
Let me say this. We should not call the crab in the middle of the bustling city where people are just now learning that the killer's been caught. We don't need another killer showing up because they errantly touched the crab.
That's fair. That's fair. But the problem is that now I'm just trying to think of this as from a strategic point of view, right? I know fighting. Fighting is my thing. Like I like to fight. But I don't know.
The last thing RX told me before he told me to fuck off was the crab was safe. So if the crab is safe, the dagger's safe. Therefore, we can wait until we leave the town to head towards the altar to get the crab and the dagger.
So you think the crab's back where we left it?
No, I highly doubt it's back where we left it. It's probably got eyes on him.
I feel like someone's
I really feel
watching me.
If you have a dog or a cat, it's going to follow you.
I really feel like we need like a war force.
All right, I'm putting them back in the bag.
You will do no such thing.
That might be best. I'll help you.
He has a cell.
All right, yeah, just go ahead and put them down in there.
I don't really know how to, how do you handle this? You know, like.
Do not put me back in the bag would be the best choice, please.
I can't hold you and handle whatever threats come.
I'm suggesting we just go to the altar. I'm suggesting we just go to the altar.
So we don't go shopping? Oh, man.
No, we're going shopping first. I'm getting my fucking armor.
Oh, well then I can't hold him and do shopping and protect.
You could always unlock my feet for me, and I can walk. And I don't know, one of you holds the fucking shackles instead of putting me back in the bag, because maybe I want to go shopping.
Don't worry. Just don't even answer.
You just yell out your orders.
I swear to God, if you put me back in that bag, we will have problems.
I mean,
we already have problems.
We have problems right now.
That ship has sailed.
Holding inside the bag and just blow us all up. Do not fucking.
It is what it is. So here we go. Feet first or head first?
Where'd Vin, where'd Ermac go?
I don't know. Ermac, where are you? Ermac.
He can also go in the bag. I don't give a fuck if he can breathe or not.
My passive perception is 16. Did I notice where he would have walked off?
Well, I did. I messaged you actually.
That's my fault for not looking at things.
Yeah, you did. Notice him on the other side of the bridge, but then you kept going. You kept going. And I
was very involved in what I was doing.
Yeah, I had him roll some stealth checks and things like that. You definitely know that he never crossed that bridge into the market with you guys.
Ermac hung back. I think he was going to take care of something. He was back over that way, and I'll just put it across the bridge.
We're gonna stuff this guy, and we're gonna go find him. We're putting Ermac in here too.
Put the bag away.
Why is this got to get so complicated? Like,
it is really easy. We just put them in there, and then we figure out what we need to figure out.
It feels complicated when you got to put your friends in bags. Like usually when I do these things,
friend is a strong word right now.
I'll put it this way:
especially
we had such a great time at the carnival together
in front of everybody.
Oh, I guess no. I guess he didn't go to the carnival with us. He did kind of show up late. He kind of showed up out of nowhere, like after we got out of the carnival.
Yeah.
And I showed up here, and then suddenly he's trying not to. He's like holding stuff.
I was going to say,
you know what? Honestly, you're kind of right. Like I didn't realize it, but he's never really like, huh?
Yeah, no, I was going to say for you guys, like RX, for you guys, not RX. Sorry, for you guys, Ermac is a new friend. For me, he is somebody that I've known for a very long time and is now not acting the same. You know what I'm saying?
You think we need to go after Ermac?
Oh, yeah, no. And then RX, on the other hand, is someone that none of us has known for very long at all. And we know he can survive inside the bag. So for either way, she's like, Ermac's not acting the same. And I don't fucking know this guy from Adam. So you go in the bag. You're going in the bag, and now I'm.
Why would we leave you somewhere else? That sounds super dangerous.
That sounds dangerous. Exactly. I don't know you. I don't know you from Adam. Exactly like I was saying. You could. I don't know. Maybe cause a massive explosion.
I love that when Tig says that, she means I don't trust you. When I said it, I'm like, I don't want you to get hurt or something by somebody else by leaving you bound.
Can I have my stuff back then?
I already gave you your stuff back.
Oh, your stuff is at my feet, right?
Yeah, no.
How would you give the stuff back? It was at your feet when you were by the bag, and then I walked by the bag to pull it out of it.
Yeah. Oh, so it's sitting over the ground over to the side, and now I'm holding RX like a baby.
I kind of wish you would let me walk, but you guys don't want me to.
I'm saying fuck all the nonsense now. Let's just go to the fucking thing. Stop being bitches about it, and just deal with it as it comes.
Well, the problem is we don't have the thing. That's the problem. We got to get this dagger.
Yeah, I'm saying it's probably going to show up if we head towards the altar.
When has anything gone that easily for us?
I mean, we usually don't let it.
If we
Yeah,
go, what if we go to the
ever.
altar? What if we go to the altar and then we find out it didn't come with us, and we just end up right back here?
Well, then
no
we'll know that there's been more murders happening.
Or hey, say somebody's
People are
still
gonna be
possessed
real
by the
upset if we-
dagger and they just run off. Say like somebody who is now not currently with the party.
Oh, you think Ermac has the dagger?
Look, I don't know anything right now. Right now, all No Tig has been is she's been lied to and deceived for the last like 2 days, and she's not happy about it.
Okay.
lied to you.
Tig's like, I'm the only one allowed
You-
to do the lying and deceiving.
Guys hear a giant explosion coming from the other side of the bridge.
Oh no! I will fling RX over my shoulder like a damsel in distress, and I will start running across the bridge toward the explosion. I'm assuming it was from across the bridge.
You begin,
Son of a bitch!
You begin to see smoke coming up from the area of the stables. You guys all run over there. You come onto a scene of your cart ablaze. RX's crab in shambles.
Oh hell no!
Motherfucker found it.
Yes, he did.
Damn it.
And he holds in his
You're
hand the dagger as he stares down the alleyway with you guys.
You son of a
coming
bitch! What about Herbert?
I'm blaming you, Tig.
You destroyed her.
I got the Herbert.
Yo, how in any way, shape, or form is this my fucking fault? I said not to trust him, and y'all just decided to let him go.
I said, let's go. If we were in the cart moving,
If a
I more than
cleric could
likely
use
don't
the
see
rage
my
mechanic,
crab, do I? Wait a minute.
if the cleric could use the rage mechanic, he's using it right now because of his missing Herbert.
Hold up. He killed
Um,
my crab in one fucking go.
with a fireball.
he used a
did.
fireball.
He
How
fireballed the
much-
shit out of that crab.
Fireball
How much
does a
damage
hell
did
of
he
damage.
do?
He fireballed the
Third
cart.
level,
Yeah, it's
third level fucking goddamn
How
spell.
much damage did he? Oh yeah, he fucking killed my crab.
yeah.
He's lucky I don't
Yeah.
see. He's lucky I don't
Yeah.
see him. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
Dissonant whispers on Ermac.
I'm kind of staring at the back of Vin, going, "What the fuck's going on?"
At this point, we're actually going to roll initiative before anybody has a chance to do anything.
Oh, thank God.
Fair.
You're so lucky, Ermac.
You
Terrible
son of a bitch.
I'm
You're
more
so
pissed
lucky, dude.
they blew up our wagon.
I shot you with that spell.
I'm more pissed that he blew up the wagon. That cost
Yes,
money.
I am pissed that he blew up our wagon.
Dude,
I just got that painted. He stole the Herbert.
See, you guys were so worried about me that you were like,
Oh,
"Oh,
shut up. If you had given us a damn dagger, none of this would have happened. I'm just going to drop him.
I'm
so
pretty
worried
sure
about-
if you would have given us the dagger, this would have happened faster.
Ermac, did you roll initiative?
I did. I didn't click my token though. It's 6.
Oh,
All
I see it. I see
I'm
it.
saying is that I said we should have put both of them in the bag.
You were very worried about putting RX back in the bag, and I was like, let's just go.
I mean, to be honest,
know what?
RX can survive in the bag. Ermac cannot survive
Not
in
at
the
all.
bag.
You know, in hindsight,
That
maybe
is
that's
not
not such a bad thing.
concerned at all right now.
I got gentle repose. We'll make it work.
For her, she was like, no, yeah, I still wanted to put them both in the bag.
So then you come up there and you're like, the Herbert, and Ermac's like, I got the Herbert. What do you do?
How far away is he?
He's just down the alleyway. Let's zoom in here. We're gonna zoom in on our little map.
Okay,
That
so
is beautiful.
God damn it, Ermac, what the fuck?
He's about 25 meters away. I'll find out what that translates to.
Last time this happened, I tried to take it easy, and it immediately got out of control. So I want to. We're in the middle of a crowded
He's about
town.
He's 82 feet away. That's 25 meters.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a fucking second level moonbeam on him.
Oh boy.
Starting out strong. I got to get this under control as quick as possible. Like, I got eyes on the dagger for the first time in 2 freaking days, it feels like. Even though it's been less than 1. And I'm frustrated. Like, I've been talking circles with a robot man all morning. Boom, and just moonbeam.
All right, so I adjusted the dimensions for the lengths of the squares on the grid. Vin, your rolls are whispered right now. So if you want
I
the
need
other,
to change that.
if you want the rest of the group to see them, got to switch there.
It's DC 14.
Yeah. So
Con save.
you should be able to
Let me change the settings.
each square is 41 feet.
Yeah, it's a con save, Mr. Ermac.
Okay. 18.
Yep, that's it. So is it? Do you want me to use that earlier roll? Or you want me to re-roll it?
No, the 11's fine.
Okay, and that's half.
Yeah, so halved.
Okay.
That will be my action.
So what was the damage?
5.
Rounded down 5. 5 radiant damage. And I got 30 feet of movement, so I guess I'll say that I kind of like partially move over here toward that, like the side of that building. Trying to break in a sight.
Okay.
Or at least get partial cover.
Tig, I'm sorry, that's it for your turn, yeah?
Yes, that's all I got left.
Okay. Tig, it's your turn.
God, we are
All right.
weird positions with these squares, and
Yeah.
it's not helping that Tig is diagonally.
You know,
Yeah.
I could never have expected this when I was making this. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
we're doing what we can.
Wait, who's holding the deed to that house right now? Bakura had the gold.
I assumed I did.
I mean, it's a whole like large chest
I think
with
Bakura had it.
5,000 gold in it. So, like whoever
Oh,
has
we
the
already
chest,
split that.
I mean, make sure your encumbrance for coins are on. Just gonna throw that out there.
That's definitely not me. Because Tig right now is doing a 3rd level Dissonant Whispers on Ermac.
Okay.
That is a 14 Wisdom save.
That ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
Wow, that was horrible damage.
Hmm.
But 14 damage, and you have to run your entire movement speed away from me.
Perfect.
Yes.
So you basically give him a reason to just flee like he was going to.
Do I do that right
Yeah.
now or my
Yes.
turn?
No. You
Except-
use your reaction to move.
Yeah.
To basically move to
Your movement
move to
speed.
the next
Your-
square.
Okay.
Yeah. And then yeah, that was the only part of it I didn't like. But I will use Mantle of Inspiration and give all the rest of us 5 temp HP.
And is that it for your turn?
I will move my full movement speed to catch up to him as close as I can.
You will be running right into a moonbeam.
I can't go around it.
I mean,
Pretty big.
yeah, it's like shining through the alleyway. Like the alleyway.
If you tell me to
is-
drop it, I'll drop it.
I'll just run through it.
I mean, you're okay. You're gonna start your turn in it, so you're gonna take damage next turn, unless Vin drops.
Wait, so I would end my turn in it,
Yes.
or I would run through it?
No, you'd end your turn in it.
I would stop just short of it then.
Okay.
I thought you were saying like it'd be in the middle of my path and I'd have to go through it to get the rest of the way. But if I was just gonna end my turn in it, then I'll be like, no, I'm just gonna not end my turn in it.
Pretty sure if you go into the moonbeam, you still take damage.
That is true.
Yeah, but if it was just passing through it, like at the beginning of my turn versus finishing my turn in it,
well, no,
I'll take.
yeah.
I would have passed through it at the beginning of my turn to run through it, but since it's just at the end of my turn, I'll just not go into it.
Yeah, because Ermac was 41 feet away, so really, with your 30 feet, you'd have to dash to get to where he was, anyways. So, yeah, the moonbeam is like still 10 feet in front of you.
Okay, good.
Which brings us to Ermac's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Blur on myself,
Okay.
and I'm a bounce as much as I can.
Okay.
I don't know, roughly right there somewhere.
All right.
How much is your movement?
30 feet. It's not quite
Okay.
41.
So you went 30 whenever he made you go 30, and then another 30.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just keeping my math straight.
I think that's all I got.
Okay. Bakura, you and RX are just a little ways back as you took a bit of moment to cut his manacles before chasing after everybody. What do you do?
I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat, and then I'm going to use my movement, dash action, and bonus movement to try to catch up with Ermac.
Okay, so and how many feet does that give you?
90 feet.
90 feet. Okay, so you could get to there.
All right.
And that'd be your turn, right?
I could action surge and dash again,
You certainly could.
but that would only be another 30 feet, and that would just get me inside that circle.
Well, it would get you like right where Tig's at.
Okay. Yeah, I'll save my action surge.
Okay. Then we will move to RX.
Where's my crab right now?
Your crab is in this little red dot right here. That's That's
Well,
why.
seeing how I was unceremoniously tossed to the ground, shackles cut, I'm gonna stand up and like if I see the. No, I'm pretty sure they're covering the body right now, so I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? And move up towards them. Let's see, my movement and action would get me about there then.
Your movement speed's how much? 30.
30.
And so you're gonna dash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you get about right there. Because each square is 41, so you'd make it like a square and a half.
Still can't see.
Yeah, it'd be. Yeah, you could definitely see that everything's on fire. Roll me a perception actually. DC 15. Okay, yeah, you don't see your crab anywhere. As you get closer,
I'm still dusting myself off.
yeah, as you get closer, that DC will go down. What is going on with this turn order right now? Did I set it the wrong way?
I don't think you organized it.
It wasn't organized after Tig and Ermac rolled.
Oh,
And
someone
now
got
it
removed.
looks. And now Tig got removed.
I have Tig on there with an 8.
Yeah, it's been messing up for me in my game too. It's like players can't see everything, but the DM can. It's weird.
Huh. Well, I mean, as long as I got it, I guess I can keep track of what's going on. So, I mean, the order, just for your guys' sake, is Vin, Tig, Ermac, Bakura, RX.
I refreshed it and music started playing.
Oh. Yeah.
Way better with the battle music.
I don't hear any battle music on my end.
I was about to say I don't hear anything either. What the fuck? I'm refreshing right now.
Yeah, I'm refreshing.
Roll20's bugged after the update.
Oh, yep.
I still got nothing.
There's music now.
I'm over here just with bad internet. Same internet as Tom. It's worse because my laptop provides bad internet.
There it goes.
I also got to have it super loud. I heard it a while ago, and then I had to turn my music way down because it was so loud that I couldn't hear anything else.
Is we back to Vin?
Yes, we are back to Vin.
Well, he moved 30 feet as part of Tig's action. 30 feet as his own, and I can move the moonbeam 60 feet, so I'm just going to move it right back on him as my action.
Okay.
I'm going to use my full movement to run down the alleyway toward him. And while I do that, it's a 60-foot range, and part of the casting is I get attack as well. I'm going to go ahead and put a spiritual weapon right in front of him as well, and take an attack with spiritual weapon.
So you're using your action to move the moonbeam, and then using your
bonus action to cast
spiritual weapon. Okay.
Yeah. So first I'll do the moonbeam.
Yeah, it is disadvantage
for the spiritual weapon attack.
Yeah, because he cast blur on himself.
Okay, that makes sense. So that is the moonbeam.
Dope. Well,
you make that on.
Like the beginning of my turn. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you're about to die. Like you're about to drown.
Yeah. And then the Spirit weapon is the bonus action. It's not great.
I can shield that one.
Well, you have disadvantage with
Oh,
it.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me roll another just attack. Oof. No, definitely don't hit.
Yeah, so he shields the spiritual weapon. Or it's disadvantage. So
Yeah, he doesn't have to shield it. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to use nothing. I just miss. Because it was blur.
Okay. Oh yeah, I don't have. So we'll go to Tig then.
Yeah, I have literally nothing in the tank. Put the pedal to the metal and push the NOS.
Okay. I will use another 3rd level spell. And sleep.
Oh. Okay.
That's 11 d8s.
It's a lot.
That is a lot.
And he rolls an 8.
That's not even possible.
So that's literally not possible.
Yeah, that's why it's so bad.
Yeah.
I'm asleep as fuck.
Yeah, you drop Ermac and the stable keeper's wife that was running away.
Just dropped. It's like most of a city block.
As I see Ermac drop, I immediately drop concentration on Moonbeam.
Okay.
I yell back over my shoulder, like, "Sorry, RX, we figured it
out." If I have the ability,
sorry about the crab, buddy.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, man.
Look at Tay's like, what do you mean you're sorry? You fucking threw me in a bag. Wait, what do you mean my crab? What the fuck he do to that?
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, if I can still move my my movement, I'd like to just get up to him and be the first one to get the dagger.
Is the car still on fire?
Yes.
I'm casting Create Water.
Okay. Bakura, you want to go like grab the dagger off him?
Yeah. I'm kind of tired of this thing.
Make me.
Are you just using your hands?
Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah. Showing the dark side, Bakura.
Oh no!
Constitution save, if you would.
Hey,
yeah.
Go Yanti.
Yeah. I mean, actually, what's your wisdom save?
+1.
Okay, because you rolled a 19, so yeah, you save. I asked for the wrong check, but you still save.
Yeah.
Go Bakura.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm fucking sick of this thing.
Yeah. I put my hands up. Bakura, any strange sensations or want to stab innocents?
I kind of like hold out the bag, like, yeah.
I holstered the knife, like inside my armor, so fucking nobody can grab it.
Whoa,
like,
dude!
I told you,
don't be putting it away. Why does everybody grab this thing and immediately put it away?
I'm like, I told you, I'm not weak.
Bakura, you definitely hear in your head, "What? Put me down. Put me down. You're not worthy of carrying me."
I'm like, you're not worthy of being carried by me.
Oh, if I hear him like talking shit back to the dagger, I'm gonna drop my guard a little bit. Like, oh, that's new. Well, what if you hold the bag of holding and put the dagger in the bag of holding, and you hold the bag of holding?
Oh, that's my bag. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
You can't let him. We just need to get this thing to the. We just need to get this thing to where it's going. Like, just let him hold the bag for like a day or two. We got this.
This is a Chanel.
He'll take good care of it. I promise.
Do you have a bag?
I mean,
bag of
course I
holding?
have a bag.
No, do you have a bag?
Like a
Oh, you
regular
can
bag?
turn a bag into a bag of holding.
I can turn a bag into a bag of holding.
No, I don't have a pouch.
No
we could buy one.
idea how expensive this bag was.
Look, we were gonna go
This
shopping
is
anyway,
top
so
of the line.
we'll go grab some armor. We'll grab a bag. Hold on, I'll walk over. I grab Ermac, sling him over his shoulder. Okay.
I'm going to assume it's at this
I
time that I
punch
see
him.
that my crab has been destroyed.
Yes, you do know that your crab has been destroyed.
I'm a puncher, Mac.
I punch him back too.
Since when?
I've got him over my shoulder. I'm trying to twist and turn so they can't punch him. Like, come on, guys, he's out cold.
Both of
punches do 0 damage.
both
Yes.
both of you make an unarmed
Mine
strike
does-
for me.
Can I? I'm basically using my body as cover for Ermac. Can I use him against my AC?
Yeah,
Because he's just asleep.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, so I got him slung over his
myself
shoulder.
on Vin's armor.
Oh, wait, does that mean we have advantage?
17 hits. If that's the case.
Well, Vin, you're going against Vin's armor because he's down
Yeah,
there.
I got 18. I got 18. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think I would have 18 right now because I couldn't carry my
You have
shield and
16.
you at the same time, so I'd have 16.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, so
Yeah,
one of those
somebody got
got
to
through.
punch him.
Whoa, come on, RX. Damn.
Hey, I'm pretty sure he can survive 2 damage. Also,
He was being controlled by the dagger. Ermac's a good guy.
Her punches are more like girly slaps.
I highly doubt it. So I am going to cast Mending on my crab.
I'm going to look at Ermac. Does the 2 take him below? Like, is he doing death saving throws or anything? I'm going to check his vitals real quick just to make sure.
No, he was just asleep.
I mean, if
Took a beating, though.
if RX hits him, it's an automatic crit when you're incapacitated, and that is 2 failed death saves.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, so I'm immediately...
But he wasn't down. He was sleeping.
He was asleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so...
Okay.
But
how much health did he have left?
So it technically wakes him up.
Yeah. You have 3 health left and you're awake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so he has 1 health. Oh, I almost killed him.
You come awake, and I am like wildly swinging you around over my shoulder, trying to make sure that they can't punch you.
I'll just cast magic on him. Start to like heat up.
Oh wait, should I have done death saving throws for the crab?
No, that's not how constructs work. Yeah,
they're just gone. They just dead.
I guess that means I have to rebuild them or fix them up.
Yeah, it's if you cast mending on it, you can fix it. Like that's how it works.
Yeah, I think it's either that or it's that and like a short rest, so you can put the thing right back together.
Yeah. If you weren't so weak, you wouldn't have to be swung around on your shoulder by a
says I can use an action to fix it with my smithing tools if it's died within the last hour.
Then you should go wake up the poor lady who was put to sleep.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
she already lost her husband.
Slot.
I'll kind of set Ermac down on his feet. You good? You good? You got this?
I don't feel so good.
I'm trying to do vicious mockery on Ermac.
I'll pat your chest and I'll put a heal into you.
Okay.
Okay, good. Because I was hoping it wouldn't be enough to bring him down.
You got a whole 3. 11. Ooh,
there you go. Yeah, I pat your chest and go, there you go, bud. You'll be okay. Here you go. You stand okay? You got it?
Yeah. I don't know what came over me. I just could feel the dagger.
Yeah, man, you and daggers. It's like a thing. I'll be right back. I got to check on this lady. And I'll walk down the alley toward her.
Punch him in the mouth. That does nothing.
While Ermac is asleep on Vin before he gets up, can I take his spellbook?
Oh, shit.
Mm.
Is it somewhere you can see it?
Nope.
Oh, wait, you're a warlock, not a wizard, right?
No, I'm a wizard.
Oh, you are a wizard, okay.
He's just a wizard that's in charge of a thieves guild.
Yeah, that's true. You grabbed a spell book because my decoy spell book.
Decoy spellbook. Oh yeah, I got your
just
decoy
written in-
spellbook. I don't know.
It's
any
written
better.
in gibberish, like none of the. It's not even arcane language.
Yeah, I of course wouldn't check it. I would just assume it was a spellbook.
Grabbed one of my books from SWA.
It's got in crayon Ermac spellbook on the front of it.
It seems legit.
It looks legit to me. Yeah, I'll go check on the lady. Is she okay? Does she just sleep?
Yes, she was just asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll check her, see if there's. She's not wounded or anything. Then I'll gently wake her up and help her to her feet. You okay,
I mean,
man?
that makes,
You everything okay?
Yeah. What just happened?
Oh, it seems like you got caught up in some horseplay that went a little too far. It's okay.
Oh my God, the horses! The horses!
Oh, the fire's out. The fire's out. It's okay. The my gentleman, the friend back there with the broken crab, he put some water on it.
Oh my God. What the fuck? And she just like has this complete mental breakdown in this alleyway. In the last 24 hours, like her husband's died, and like you guys saved the day, but then her whole place
House
like
got
caught
blown
on
up.
fire. Yeah, like
Ma'am, would you like me to like do some prayers with you, and perhaps we can I can give you some of my time if you'd like to just talk to somebody for a little bit. It's kind of what I do.
I already gave an ass load of money. I'm not giving her more. By the way, Ermac, you're paying for that cart.
That's fine.
Hey, you mind taking these shackles off me properly? I know you snapped them in half, but I can fix them, and I don't know. I just don't want these things on me anymore.
I just tossed the key to you.
I think Ermac had it on him, Tig.
I did.
If you wanted to grab that, you'd have to accost them again.
Oh, I'm back to accosting Ermac then in that case.
I'm taking the shackles off of me, and then I'm going to cast Mending on them too.
okay.
Punching the shit out of him for 0 damage just constantly. There's just a whole lot of punching and not a lot of effect.
A lot of slappy.
Yeah,
Well,
slappy,
you
slappy.
just make sure he doesn't. Just make sure he doesn't go casting spells he shouldn't be casting right now.
So
if he goes and casts a spell, then I will too, and we'll see.
Vin
how
is going to
works
go
out.
full like saloon priest mode with this lady and just try to be there for her for grief and all that kind of stuff. He's going to kick into his like, oh yeah, I am a dude of religion. That this is kind of my job mode for just at least a little bit to see if she needs that.
In the background, you just hear.
Yeah, you saw how I dealt with the grief.
Yeah, no, that was great.
That
was
now.
great.
Just
Yeah,
stop crying.
I think Vin kind of like inched around her to where he's between you two as he's talking to her now, and been like, "Yeah, it's okay, it's okay."
Hey, I did make her stop crying, but I also gave her money. So I'm just gonna go to the store now. I was like, I'm done with the drama. I'm getting my armor so we can head out to this fucking thing. I'm taking Ermac's portion of the gold. I'm buying us another wagon so we don't have to walk the entire way.
Yeah, get a bag for RX so he can get started on that process so we can get that dagger.
To put him in? Oh wait, sorry.
And I'll meet you down there to pick out some cool suits armor after I help this young lady.
Hey, I'm not a punching bag. I mean, it doesn't.
It's not a very effective punching. I just gotta do it until I feel better.
Get your anger out. Just do it.
It's like being punched by a 3-year-old.
Like, okay, let it out.
You need a hug, Tig.
I really do.
I'll hug Tig.
He's just big hug, and then she tries to pick his pockets for the weed.
I mean, you guys had a ton of weed. There's no way he got all of it out.
Yeah, I didn't.
So while you're sitting there comforting the lady, you've got to be near that weed smoke.
What, you think he dropped it?
No, I'm saying there's how much you guys grabbed. There's no way he got all of it.
Well, I think we didn't get that much. We only got like
D&D mechanics.
We only got like 2 pounds, and it dried to like a pound. So we didn't.
I was saying, this is also D&D mechanics. We can fit an armory inside of our bags. We could fit a pound of wheat in this bag too.
It's true.
He's got wizard pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time to go. Let's go.
Did I steal the weed back?
Oh, I cast mend.
Yeah,
Can I
you-
cast mending on the cart?
Nice.
Those rolls are so bad.
I immediately roll one.
Oh, mending only works on like small breaks, so doing on the cart would take entirely too long.
We're gonna have to get somebody in town to repair it. We can take you to the same place that I got to paint it. Actually, I think it was this.
How much did we pay for that cart?
A lot.
Oh, it was whatever the base price was. I don't think it was that much actually. It was
It
surprising.
was like 300 or something like that.
It's the whole reason we ended up bumping up to a carriage because it was like, wait, what? 100 gold. It was only 100.
100? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So repairing
take
it
that out of
should
the
cost a fraction of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying just get a new one. We ain't got time to repair it. We need
get a new one? Okay. But we got to get it painted like the old one.
So how much gold do I owe you for the cart?
100. He's taxing me 100 gold for being a nuisance.
100. Okay, that's fair.
Oh wait, we already split the gold. How much do we add each?
1,000.
I guess
Did you
we'll.
split the gold. You split
We were
the
splitting.
gold?
We were splitting it as you were in the bag. He said
I was in the bag, so technically I don't know anything about this yet.
The Bakura just could toss you your bag if he wanted to. Yeah, I guess I'll finish like being there for this lady and making sure she's okay, and then getting her home, and then I'll meet them so we can get armor and all that stuff. Do those the armor 750? Is that with our discount?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that before or after?
That is after the discount. Normally,
Yeah,
15.
that's fine.
Is there any breastplate over there?
Yes.
And dipping 750 right out the gate. There we go.
And do I get 75 for selling chainmail, or is it less?
Breastplate is 400 divided by 2 is 200.
All right.
How much do we sell our old armors for?
You can sell them for face value, as you guys are really fucking up this economy in the town by making this armor balling.
Dropping bank on them.
You guys just
honestly,
collected the town's taxes for him and then gave it right back to one guy.
He's just like, I just had
local
those
heroes. You can
I just had those as
like
like displays. I just had those as displays. No one's supposed to buy them.
We just walked in and just pointed the 2 mannequins in each corner and went, we want the plates.
They're like, oh my god, somebody's actually buying this.
As I put my chainmail down, I'm going to be like, I'm kind of turning out to be a little bit of a local hero. I bet you could sell this for extra and, telling people.
I was about to say, and then on top of that, they're like, and the armor of the heroes. So they're like, we don't got money for that. We just gave all our money to the heroes.
Meanwhile, the armor smith is like, oh, you guys don't have any money? That sucks. Closed for the day.
The armor smith, the hotel guy, and the horse lady are all rolling in it right now.
Yeah. The things are changing in Knightsbridge.
We also bought I guess we got a house. Should we check out our house before we go to take the dagger where it goes?
No,
oh, by the way,
we can do it on the way back.
This house.
I'm going to go ahead and buy a pouch as well.
I honestly think it's time for us to leave.
Yeah, we can after we destroy the dagger, we can stop by here on the way back home and check out the house.
And if you're giving me a bag, I will make one. It's just then I'll make a bag of holding. It's just going to be Tig's weapons. Repeating shot's going to be just
Oh.
disappear, and it's going to be a bag of holding.
He's got a bad day.
So
We have put you in
shit.
the bag of holding.
I'm put you back in the bag of holding.
I would not, because I'm holding a bag of holding.
I don't give a shit now. I don't got a gun that works anymore.
I mean, you still have ammo for it. It's not my fault that you.
I have a very limited
asshole.
amount of ammo.
Tig, I need you to make me a couple wild magic surges, actually.
Oh no.
4
Do I
would be the
not?
question.
Well,
I have not used any sorcerer spells.
Okay.
I've used bard spells. I have not used my sorcerer spells.
Yes, you are right.
Make him do it anyway.
Make him do it.
I mean,
anyway.
I am 100% willing to do it anyways. Do not get me wrong. I have asked him on other occasions to use my other spells to get wild magic surges. There's, like, you guys don't understand what this mage is going to do later on. Randy does.
Roll me 1.
All right, I got you.
I'm just here for the chaos, boys. Sorry.
I appreciate it. This is
anyway. So you guys handled the bag of holding, and Bakura's got it.
I'm pretty sure that did it too. Yep, that did it.
So roll me a D100.
Oh, that's fucking wild.
Roll me that D100.
Is this on my magic charts?
Yeah.
Oh,
that is terrible.
No way. I cannot believe this. I don't think I've ever gotten a 1 on this before. Let's
see what that is.
No. Oh no, I have gotten it one time before.
You got it one time when we were playing rock and roll druid like bards.
Yeah. It's every turn I roll on the magic charts.
You need to start running out of town right now.
Yeah, I start full sprinting out of town.
God damn it.
He just like sparks start coming off. There's like little whirling.
I'm just like,
stuff,
I'm losing control. I gotta go. And then she just goes.
Just sprint, dash, whatever.
After I build the artificial bag of holding, I will hand it to Bakura.
There you go. Now we get that dagger put away, tuck that on you, and let's get this thing taken care of.
Tig, which direction do you go? Keep in mind that Tig does not know where to go.
So knowing basic how cities work, she would see where the bay is at, know that she can't go out into the water, but know that guaranteed if she follows the river, she can get out of town, probably the fastest. So she just runs up the river. Like, now, she doesn't jump in the water. She ain't about that life. But she does run up the edge of the river just full tilt.
Yeah.
Just like trying to hold it in, like, oh no.
Roll me a D100 as you get to the edge of the market.
I'm glad I have spell slots where I'd be healing civilians now.
20. You cast grease
centered
on yourself.
Oh my god, I hope this is a reminder.
That means I gotta do a dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
I just imagine Tiggs running out and all of a sudden just...
Okay, I passed the dex save.
Yep. Everybody sees this going on. The market, which is a buzz, is just watching and like, what is happening right now?
Did Tig pee? What is that? That was that.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Why did Tig just freak out, pee all over herself, and run? What's going on?
Oh, I'm so recording this.
Was it the food at the tavern?
Tig, when you get to the bridge, do you run across the bridge or do you run try to stay along the side of the buildings? From
where I'm at, can I see which way, like just ahead of me? I would look down the river and I would look across the bridge. Is there a way that seems like it's away from people better?
I mean, there's not people walking next to the river, like in between the buildings and the river. It wouldn't exactly be the easiest to run along the shore there. It would definitely be easier to run across the shore on the other side of the bridge. But there is a couple people like walking around on that side.
I would just cut them. I wouldn't cross the bridge. I just cut and try and deal with it. Just trying to avoid people because I know it can happen. She's been in
Okay.
space before. Like she's had bad performances where it got bad, you know. So she's just trying to get away from everyone.
Here's what's gonna happen. You can move one square at a time and roll on each square for the next 9 squares.
Oh my god, dude.
Or
Jump in the water.
you can move 2 squares by using the dash action, but you will need to make a dexterity save to not fall into the river.
I was just jump in the water.
I'll take the 2. I'll take the 2 at the dex save.
The water is going into the bay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the water's going into
Hey, but if you're underwater, like, how much damage can you really do if you just go underwater?
A lot. I can do a lot. I can do a lot of damage. I can do a whole lot of damage. This is the problem right now is this is when I do the most damage. So this is what she's normally trying to get into in a fight. She wants to get into this state, but now she's in it after a fucking fight. And that's not good. So I'm gonna go with the 9, and this sounds stupid, but if I get washed back into town, people are gonna die.
So, are we moving 1 square or 2?
We're going the 1 because I can't risk fail. I have a +5 on my dex saves, but I cannot risk falling into the water and get washed back into town.
Okay, so right here in this little square, we got some grease. Right there. Go ahead, roll me a D100.
Oh, you know, I didn't see this night turning out this way.
I haven't seen the last month going this way, so I
That's
feel
the
you.
every session. Every session.
10. Oh, you cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell. So what? I
am focusing on trying to shoot everything away from people, so if that helps at all with your discerning. It's not like I'm randomly, like, you know, I'm not like casting a spell and then this happens. I am actively losing control, so I'm focusing on keeping control.
Roll me a straight D20.
Well, that's not good.
You are conscious that your friends are behind you, and so are a lot of people. And you're trying to get away from all those people really hard, but you can't stop thinking about them. And you end up blasting a couple of the market stalls. First off, the empty one that the farmer had, just like 3 of them just obliterate this guy's stand. Nobody's there, but shrapnel and stuff flies all over the place. The second 2 strike at different stalls in the market. You don't actually hit anybody with the magic missiles, but you definitely cause some chaos right there.
That is good. Hey, I'll take chaos over death.
True.
So I'm going to give everybody else a chance to react to what just happened. Like I feel like RX and Airmac are having a kind of casual conversation right now, but shit is going off around you. What do you guys do in the market as you're like getting your armor on that you just purchased?
Scream at my lungs, get down if you don't want to die. I'm just playing.
Like, because it takes you an hour to put this plate armor on.
Yeah. So
like,
so far nobody's hurt, right? Like he blasted a stall, but it was just
Yeah.
stuff.
It takes you an hour. It takes me an hour to don and doff my armor. I didn't know it took them an hour.
the heavy armor to put it on takes an hour.
It's specifically plate armor, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, like Vin, did you just get plate armor too?
Yeah, I'm currently getting dressed.
Yeah. So Vin and Bakura, you guys are both just like have one piece of the armor on, like, oh, what the hell is going on right now?
Yeah, there ain't shit I can do about that.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna have to be somebody else's problem right now. Can y'all take care of this?
And am I able to catch up to Tig at all, like enough to touch her?
No. Tig's
Okay.
Yeah, Tig's
Okay.
Tig's dipping. Yeah.
So, don't put me to sleep right now. I don't know what that would do.
I was gonna spider climb in.
RX is literally looking at you guys going, oh yeah, I can't go after her. Because he's literally machinery just whirling around to take off the armor that he has on.
A dash gets you 1.5 squares, Airmac.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're like way big squares.
Yeah. You can use the ruler. The ruler is functionable for the measurements. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to.
And there's grease right in there too.
Yeah. Shit. I don't know how I can really help in this scenario. I'm going to try. Okay, so I'm going to dash up to the grease if I can make it there.
Has fly or something.
No. I don't have much I can do here. But I'm going to.
I mean, you could dimension door like 50 feet and then run 30 feet and dash 30 feet.
I'm going to try to do this. Okay. So that's 40 feet. I guess I could move diagonally too, huh?
Yeah. Like I would say, like, just,
so that's why, like,
I just
40 feet.
Use the ruler and say where you want to go. And
I got another 10 I can move, so it'd be like right here. No, I got another 20. So half of that. And then I'm going to Misty Step another 30 feet. So that's 90 feet in total, wherever that gets me to.
She'd just be like, oh, stay back.
I'm trying to help you, Tig.
I don't want to hurt you anymore.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to hurt you. It's not my choice.
RX, you're putting on armor too, yeah?
It's more like I'm taking it off right now.
Okay, you're switching armors.
Yeah, it takes an hour to don and don an armor. Takes an hour to doff an armor. So to take it off, it's going to take an hour.
Yeah. Okay. So the three of you are pretty much tied up. So
yeah, we're incapacitated.
Tig, 1 square or 2?
I actually want to see how this turns out. It's the Bard of the Wizard, magic tomfoolery.
Yeah, I'm going to Misty Step down the river further, so that's 30 feet.
Okay, so that's 1 square.
That's another spell.
Yeah, say 1 square, and then I'll continue to run at normal pace I'm still trying. I see that he's trying to help, but like I just don't know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? Like I see that he's trying to help, but my character just doesn't know what he could possibly do because she doesn't know what she could possibly do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's just gonna keep running at a regular pace, trying to keep her footing. Yeah, it's gonna cause another wild magic surge.
Yeah.
Why do people choose wild magic? Why do we?
Because
why do
it's
we
for
do that?
this.
the most fun.
For this.
Why do we
It's
do
the most fun, dude. Oh my god,
Chaos.
this was almost.
So Tig,
And I just got big.
yeah, your size increases.
Yeah, if you're going for chaotic, that's the way to go.
Because you just got bigger, I need you to make me a dex save.
God
I'm
damn
here
it!
for
This
it.
was the one I did not want.
The one? No, there's a lot that you did not want. There's
Fuck.
50
No,
more.
but this at this specific moment, this is the one I did not want because it makes me too
Oh.
big to stand on the ledge, and I fall into the water and I get swept back into town now.
Yeah.
Well, there goes Tig.
Oh, you are big. Can you
Question:
touch the
Does
bottom?
you
How deep?
still wild surge if you're unconscious?
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
My next option was to cast sleep at the highest level on myself to see if I can knock myself out.
Big Tig. Big Tig in the house.
Ermac, you see Tig just like doo, doo, doo. All of a sudden it's like and then the ground beneath Tig gives way and into the river, giant splash, and Tig is like large in this river, like what do you do?
Huh. Okay, well, that changes things here. Okay, so if I cast Thunderwave, it doesn't specify like if Tig failed her save, could she just like still move out of the water? Is that possible?
I mean, I'm kind of treating it like so. Tig's basically prone in the river right now. She's like large, so she could actually stand up in the river, but it is going to take like half the movement to stand up, and then
Okay.
trying to push up the river is going to be difficult terrain.
Well, she is big now. I don't think what I was gonna do is gonna help that. So, shit. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about this situation, honestly.
Cast enlarge. What?
You can reduce her.
I don't have that spell,
Oh,
unfortunately.
that'd be freaking hilarious.
Well,
Just make them bigger. Fuck it.
sorry, Tig. I'm gonna go see if I can find some spell scrolls.
Yeah, no, there's not a whole lot anyone can do about this situation. There's not a whole lot she can do about this situation, and it's hers. Okay, so like,
Tig, roll me that D100.
all right, wait, it's can I try and do my turn first?
I mean, it's half your movement to get up.
I'll say I'll roll it first, and then
Then it's
we'll
like-
see what happens.
Big wild magic. Big.
Then is standing there, like legs kind of spread, arms hung out sideways, as like assistants help strap armor on me, going, "Yep, this seems to be kind of our MO, guys, doesn't it? Like we don't really go.
You
more
become
than an hour."
invisible for the next minute.
Wonderful,
Keep it
This
going,
is-
bro.
and it's not broken either. It's unbreakable invisibility. So wonderful. Okay, I would like to, as giant me now, try to misty step
The
to the
invisibility.
larger side.
The invisibility ends if you attack or cast a spell.
Perfect. So I will try to misty step to the larger side of the river.
Okay.
Can I reach there with my current distance on misty step?
Yes, straight shot. You're not gonna gain any ground.
That's fine. Then I will take my movement also. So that does cancel my invisibility, so I'm back being giant again, and I do move. So
Yes.
did that put me back towards the road a whole lot? I still think it's shorter out of town, out of the river, because I can see the outskirts of town from where I'm at, right?
I mean, you're about 51 feet away from the bridge. You got a ways to go till you get out of town. Either way.
Yeah, I mean, but for me, it's like this is the best. Like, I can see outside of town looking down river, but I can't see outside of town looking down any of the roads. See where I'm like coming at? Like in her head, she's like, I don't know where I'm at. I'm gonna go the way I can see, straight down this way.
I kind of have the feeling that it would be better for you to just like get in an outhouse or something where you can't see any targets.
That was.
I'm trying to get away from buildings because there is a few of these spells that would just destroy most of this town.
That was 4.
We are at 4.
Do you need to do a wild magic surge for the Misty Step?
Nope, Misty Step is a Fey touched ability.
Okay.
Shield and Silvery Barbs right now are my ones that I have to roll on.
Okay. Ermac, roll me a perception check with disadvantage as the market's kind of in chaos right now.
Okay. Perception, you said, right?
Yeah.
Why is my ticket not working? Look, I'm just gonna roll 2. So.
Ooh.
Well, damn. That's
Okay.
unfortunate.
You notice that one of the shops is like gathering things up, and there's a couple scrolls that they did not grab.
Interesting.
It's in like the southern part of the market. It's like down here. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Like down here.
Okay. Is like, are they fleeing right now for some reason, or are they just like?
Yeah, people are kind of running around after the stall got blown up, and like someone just started to like raise up. They could see like Chad's head poking up over a building, and all of a sudden it's down into the water. Big splash. Like people are looking, people are watching. There's people that are sitting there helping everybody with their armor and stuff like that. They're like, oh shit, like what?
No, don't worry about it. We got you. We'll take care of you. Just
Yeah.
it's whatever. Yeah, you just stay close to us. You'll be fine.
I'm just gonna keep running towards that area.
Okay. Yeah, you get to about right there. Tig, I need you to roll me a D100. This is number 5, right? Number 5? Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's been 25 seconds of absolute chaos.
It's been wild, to say the least.
You guys are doing great.
89.
You guys are doing great.
You go invisible again.
I was gonna say, I just got this one.
Invisible.
Yeah, if only somebody
again.
had that ball. What's the bubble one called?
Huh?
Where you put it like a shield around yourself and magic can't travel through it.
Honey hut.
Oh yeah, the anti-magic shell.
Yeah, anti-magic shell. Then you do like wall of force. I think can do similar things.
So I will Misty Step again
Okay.
and move my movement again. So moving 2 blocks.
Okay. Ermac. You get to this empty cart. Roll me a stealth check if you want to try to take these scrolls without anybody saying anything. You could do sleight of hand if you would rather.
They're the same. They're the
Okay.
same.
Everybody in your party sees you going for these scrolls. If any of you have a problem with Ermac stealing scrolls from an abandoned market cart, now would be a good time to say something.
Ermac, what are you doing? Ermac.
They just left them, man. It's fine.
No, fine. It's still stealing.
What if I just leave some gold for them?
Well, as long as it's fair.
Okay.
I'm chaotic good. I'm not lawful good. We got give here. We got give.
All right, that's legit.
What,
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna keep an eye on him.
Ermac,
Tig is distracted.
what amount of gold do you leave in this bucket that you take the scrolls
Also,
out
she
of?
would.
I'm gonna like
She
make
wouldn't
it.
even come close to giving a fuck.
I want to like reach into my like coin purse and just like really make it look like I'm putting a lot of gold in there and just like throw like 10 of them in.
If you made a show of it, Ben wouldn't even. He wouldn't even try to look. He would completely trust you. It's just his personality.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Staring at him.
you like dunk it in there.
Like this sure is a lot of gold I'm putting in here.
Yeah.
I'll see. You know what, Bakura? I told you Ermac's a good guy. You can always lean on Ermac.
Tig, roll me a D100.
It's too bad this takes a full hour.
It takes your armor. Yeah,
Their armor. Mine takes 2.
that's true. 67. Oh, you are frightened by the nearest creature until the end of your turn.
Please be behind me. I teleport and move again.
You know what? We're gonna leave this up to the almighty D100.
Oh, don't do that. It's been fucking us for weeks.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll this one.
You have to, of course. You have to. I'm just complaining.
A 1 through 50.
Crazy.
1 through 50.
Okay.
It's over here. Running away from this giant Tig. Chad.
Oh, God.
51 through 100. They're this way. Running away from Tig Chad.
That's fair. This is fair, but I hate every second of it.
It's absolutely true. All of that.
Hey!
Thank you.
Hey!
Yes.
Finally.
Yes. Teleport, run. Something goes Tig's way.
You are frightened of some lowly commoner that is sitting there in a drunken stupor. Even though
What the fuck was that?
This is the morning. Yeah, they like are on a bender from last night. Like, and they're like, and
I will say,
you're terrified of this guy.
this is the 3rd time I've been in this state, and both of the other times it was super good. This is super bad.
Yeah, you are frightened, so you cannot move closer to the fear willingly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully, I don't teleport him in front of me or something.
Yeah. What do you run? Use the dash action?
Misty step, run again.
Oh my God, dude! I watched this game for 20 minutes. Is this what it's like every fucking Thursday? This is
what it's like every fucking Thursday.
Shit, dude.
These
weeks in a row.
Yeah, these last couple Wednesdays have been absolutely insane.
We've been fighting over a dagger.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, Tig, you get there. That was number 6, right? Yes.
That was 6, yeah.
Ermac, you get 3 scrolls.
Nice.
Yeah. But what do you do with those scrolls?
If I can check them out, that would be dope.
I mean, do you have identify?
I do. Yeah, I think.
If you cast it as a ritual, it takes 10 minutes.
Yep.
So if you're going to start doing that, then we'll just keep going with Tig. And
That's fine. That's what we are doing for the next 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay, Tig, spotlight is on you, not in the way you necessarily want it.
Yeah, no, this is the where I normally go to with this whole idea.
27, huh? For the next minute, all of your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Okay. If I had Dimension Door, that would be awesome right now. But I don't. And I'm also out of all my spell slots that I can use Misty Step with. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep going normal speed then.
So one square or 2?
Just 1 square. Well, can I sprint on this side safely?
If you were normal size, yes.
But I'm not. Okay, so let's see here. And I just used my last spell slot that I could use Enlarge Reduce with. Okay, so yeah, regular run.
So 1 square?
1 square, my good sir.
Any actions?
I've almost made it to near the outskirts of town. Let's see here. Is there an action I could do for damage control, maybe?
I don't think so.
No, there's really nothing. There's just a whole lot of nothing I can do to stop all this.
Yeah, I mean, you could dash. Like, that is the only thing that you could do to...
And I don't want to fall back in the river.
That is true.
I have a +5 to my deck saves, but like I roll like trash as a character, so I'm just gonna keep the rolls off the table.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
All right, here we go. Right back to rolling.
Oh my god. This is wild.
The fact that it's almost been a full minute.
Oh.
Wild
You summoned
magic,
some
baby.
You summoned some flumps. And
oh, thank God it's Flumps. Flumps, help me!
They're controlled by me. They appear in unoccupied spaces within 60 feet of you and are frightened of you.
Damn it!
So they ain't helping you do nothing.
Damn it! Flumps! You could have done absolutely nothing. They're really useless overall.
I mean...
All right, I continue at a regular run.
Okay.
So
they are adorable, though. I really want
while
one.
we're taking off this armor, is there anything else we see?
Just people are gathering along their river's edge, looking down there. Things are not... Everybody's watching what's going on right now. If you're looking for something else, I'd let me know what it is you're looking for.
No, I think I'm just busy waiting for my armor to finally pop off.
Yeah, I don't have a flump token, so there's 6 flumps out there. Or let's see how many flumps there are. 2.
They're just doing their thing.
2 flumps.
They're flumping it up.
And they are flumping it up away from you as fast as they can.
Look at those mother flumpers.
1 square or 2?
We're gonna go 1 because yeah, we already all know.
D100.
7. This is gonna be good.
You cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on yourself.
This is God damn it! I thought I would get out of town. I
So-
just was hoping I'd get out of town.
Roll me
I was
8d6, please.
really trying so hard to get out of town.
8d6 as a goes off.
Whoa.
Can I use a reaction to shield?
Nope. No, you
So-
cannot.
Okay,
Somebody
that
keeps
actually
rolling it.
it just almost kills me. It just almost kills me.
Yes, you definitely light a building on fire. But
Still got, you still got that 5 temp HP?
you are
But
alive.
not anymore. I'm alive though.
At that moment, Vin goes, maybe I should have followed after him in case he got
He just
You know, guys, what do you think?
No, we don't know him.
One 1 square or 2.
1 square, baby. I don't even get all the way out of the range of the destruction I just caused.
D100.
Yeah.
This is brutal.
Please heal me. Please heal me.
I'm never playing a wild magic anything ever.
Each creature within
Please
30 feet
heal
of you
me.
takes, let's see how much. Oh,
Oh my God.
a bunch of people take 1 necrotic damage. You heal
Oh, thank goodness.
8 points of necrotic damage. As people are like starting to throw
I
up
just
next to you.
sucked the life of everybody out around me. Okay.
Yeah, everybody like
I
just
just
like,
blew up a building, take 10 more steps, and then suck the life out of everybody around me.
So
Awesome.
we're in agreement.
Yeah.
We don't know him right now.
I mean, I honestly, I don't even know if I'd be able to see that well. People just start puking. I'd be like, did he pissed himself? Now is he did he fart or something? Like, why is
I'm
everyone
so
puking?
far up the river, like away from you guys. I don't think you guys have any idea. Oh, you might have heard the explosion. That's about all you got.
yeah, they definitely heard the explosion. There's smoke coming up.
Dude, how many? Each one's 40.
Yeah, he's about a.
It's like that's like a football field. I
yeah,
can probably see
football
people
field away.
bent over, but I have no clue that why they're like. I can see bent over puking, but I don't know like why that happened or that they're hurt or anything.
So why are we with him again?
I don't know. This is getting really weird. It's getting really weird. Never seen this before.
This is the reason why I had to pay so many people off on the other planet.
You know, it's wild. Like we ride in a carriage with this guy. I wonder if could this happen like while we were all in the carriage together?
Possibly.
Wouldn't that would be pretty messed up?
It's a secret I'll take to my grave.
Do I know anything about wild magic?
I mean,
It does.
you know about magic, but what you, Tig's a bard sorcerer, so she'd just be doing weird shit all the time.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah, I don't imagine I'd find too much stuff on sorcerers than in a book.
Yeah, she's like the most aberrant form of natural magic alive.
I think that still goes to dragons.
Tig, sit there as these people are throwing up around you. You're breathing heavily. You look back at this fire that's burning on the building that you just ran past as you exploded past it. And as you look down, you see the drunk guy down there. And you're still frightened.
I keep running.
You're still large.
Oh my God.
You continue to run. How long do you run for? You get to about here, and you shrink back down to normal size, or over here, whichever way you decide to go.
I would keep following the river, just trying to get away from the towns and the buildings. And as soon as I was away, like out of fireball range of the building, or out of spell range of the buildings, she would just collapse and just like on her back next to the water, not even caring about the clothes. Well, she's in Chad's body right now, so luckily the clothes aren't all that special. So she's just on her back in the mud, just breathing heavily, just like
Did you turn back into Chad? Because you turned into Tig yesterday when we talked to the dude in the guild.
No, I was a guard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So basically it was a guard doing this the entire time.
Yeah, so it's been a guard doing this the entire time.
So while we're getting our armor done and stuff,
in the city,
I'm going to look at the people helping with my armor and can we get some mojitos or something while we're waiting? Like something, maybe a little drink or something just to be comfortable?
No? Yeah, she rolls up a fat one and lights it up.
There's like a gnome that's like standing on this stool helping you like get your armor on. He's like, well, I think they have those at the at the Prancing Pig over there.
I want to run up to Vin.
Said someone grab one of those for me while I'm it just making the time go by a little faster, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, sure. I can't drink on the job, though.
Vin.
Whoa, what's up?
So, I see her spitting fire and stuff over there, you know? She's got all the weed, man.
Oh, go get it. Oh, that could be great. That'd make the time go by much faster. I think I'd rather have that than a mojito. We need some Herbert.
Ermac.
Yeah.
You, at this time, see that Bakura is changing his armor, and the dagger is visible.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking it.
You can certainly try.
I am eyeing you like a hawk right now.
Nope.
Yeah. He definitely sees you coming, so you can still try to grab it with a like a dex or a strength. But Bakura is going to have advantage to counter whatever it is that you try to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I didn't see him notice me, so. Oh, wait, yeah, sleight of hand. Is that what you wanted me to do for the trying to take it?
I mean, it was either dex or strength.
Okay, so my dex just a +3 anyway, so it's the same.
Yeah, he slaps your hand out of there so hard, and does
slaps the fucking taste out your hand.
Roll me a dex check, Bakura, to see if you are able to block him, but while you punch him.
Is that one an advantage or no?
Yes, with advantage. Okay, yeah, so you definitely block him and like hit him with the elbow, like on the way up, doing 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sorry, it was out in the open. Can't see it, man.
Well, I thought that thing was supposed to be the bag of holding and tucked away.
It is in the bag of holding. I handed him the bag of holding.
You handed it to me. I haven't put it in there yet. I'm trying to get this armor on.
I'll put it in there for you.
No, back up.
I will knock you out whether I have armor on or not, Ermac.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
I don't fucking believe you.
I thought you were supposed to be going to checking on Tig.
Yeah, he went in the river. He went down the river. I don't know.
There was all kinds of stuff going on over there. I didn't want to get involved.
I couldn't really help him anyway, so it's all good.
I mean, it seems like it's over now. Maybe you could go help him now? No? Is there like a fire over there? Like somebody should probably go put out that fire. Who knows how to put out fires?
Yeah, around this time, you guys notice that the smoke is becoming
RX,
a larger
rain thing. Can you do that rain thing again?
I'm pretty sure that my spell will not affect that anymore.
I got it.
Maybe if you did it a couple times.
I only have one more spell slot.
I got it.
RX is also like dismantling his own armor right now.
I'm basically getting naked for the first time.
Well, I mean, you can run over there naked. It's not like you have a robot parts that anybody cares about.
I mean,
he's just all wiring right now.
It's been it's literally been a minute, maybe a minute and a half.
I got like one.
Like you guys don't even have your other armor off yet.
No,
yeah,
this has already happened.
Yeah.
Like,
also, to be
because we're gonna go change the armor. Boom, boom, boom. Oh shit! Ah.
To be totally honest, once my armor is off, you're gonna realize that my armor was technically my skin.
Yeah, that's wild. That's gross, dude.
He just looks like a.
Ermac slips and falls in the grease.
You ate it. Okay, man.
How much health do you have? How much health do you have?
Not very much. 13.
Yeah, he lays there prone on the bridge, thinking about his life.
What does it come to?
How did we get here?
I am gonna say that we're due for like a 5-10 minute break. While I kind of gather my thoughts and we can decide really what we're gonna do about burning a quarter of this town down.
No, as far as we're concerned, a guard did it. If we ignore it, we'll just say the guards did it.
I assume the guards have some kind of way of fighting off fires.
I got nothing.
Ermac's going to take care of it. He said
I changed my persona back to Chad.
Ermac just fell over in some grease. He slipped in the pee. He'll be fine. He'll take care of it.
Yeah, so we will we're going to take a quick break and then we'll come back and wrap up what this looks like. You guys are supposed to go to a mountain 2 sessions ago. I'm just going to throw that out there.
And we're still in town.
Yeah, we're burning this motherfucker down is what we're doing.
I was trying to hurry things along, and then Tig had to go and have diarrhea.
Yeah.
Magical diarrhea. What can you do? You just gotta shit your pants until it's all gone.
I was impressed with Tig. Tig is now my favorite character. So
Tig is the best character ever created.
Tig almost blew herself into the river on death saves while everyone else was changing their armor.
And can anybody else blow themselves? Can anybody else blow themselves? I don't think so. Check yourself.
Oh, you should have seen Tig.
This is not the first time this has happened.
Or you can't even wreck yourself. Just,
I will.
You should have seen Tig fighting. You should have seen Tig fighting. What is it? The hippogriffs and the crab. Purposely knocked himself out.
Killed it. Almost died it. I mean.
I play with these homies. I know what they're capable of. They carry my ass around all the time.
He's like He's like, yeah, I'm gonna jump on the back of this thing. So I go like to a ledge that's 10 feet up, and then I do a backflip and try to land on the thing and control it when I land, and just botch
Yeah,
that
dude.
shit, lands in some shit.
Classic.
Yeah, that was
Classic.
nothing on the double nat one for trying to jump the crab though. On advantage, double nat one.
I mean, if you don't jump on crabs, they jump on you. You know what I mean?
It turns out if you do
I
jump
heard
on
that somewhere.
on crabs, sometimes they jump on you too.
Crab
that
better
somewhere.
fucking watch itself. It's gonna get got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it. Feel it.
But then there was another time where I got this same magic surge during a fight where nobody had any spell slots left. And
Ooh.
I just kept getting spell slots, healing myself, becoming invisible, getting extra damage. My hair fell out. That was a random one. Then I got another extra spell slot. And you know what I'm saying? Like, just like sometimes the wild magic surge is the best thing in the world that could ever happen to you. But
It's super cool
sometimes,
because I
like
almost,
today, it's really bad.
I was gonna say I almost completely don't agree because every time I've seen wild magic, it's a shit show.
I've had 3 times where I got this same magic surge, which is the one where every turn you roll. This is the only time it hasn't worked out for me.
So I'm confused. How does this magic surge work? What, like, how many rounds does it last?
So it lasts a whole round of combat, 10 rounds.
Well, a whole round of combat would be 1 round, right?
No, sorry. It lasts a minute. Yeah, so it lasts a whole round of combat.
And we're just walking around with a walking, talking disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, that is basically what Tig is. She just never told any of you about that. The only one that knows anything about it is Ermac, because he's the only one that's seen her go wild magic surge before.
No, I just assumed Tig's trouble to begin with.
That is also a very solid assumption to hold.
I kind of missed the bird, but you know, also I wanted to eat him.
Yeah. Yeah, there is 50 different things that can happen for wild magic surge on a deal.
It's literally wild.
Yeah, it gets legit wild. And how we play it is it's a scaling thing. So I'm back to 1 now. So I had to have gotten a 5 on that roll in order to have wild magic, and I got a 5. So how we do it is it scales up. Because each time I have to roll wild magic, which is whenever I have to cast a sorcerer spell, I roll a d20, and then if I get the number or below the number, then I wild magic surge. So right now I'm back to 1. Which originally, how rules written it is you would only do it on a nat 1 on a d20 roll of your wild magic. But how we play it is each time my wild magic surge, it adds 1 to the counter.
That's pretty brutal.
I requested it because you guys like this is Tig scaled back 3 levels, so this is without her 3 levels in wild magic. So she only has the 1 in wild magic right now. So after she gets her other 2 levels, she gets those other 5 or 6 sorcerer spells that she gets to add into her list, and then her wild magic surges start to happen often. And it gets wild because if it wasn't me running away in a town, and it was in a fight, I just stay away from everybody, and then we're pretty okay. I mean, unless I just do fireball myself twice in a row or something.
Oh, I just realized Ermac killed our horses.
Did you kill our horses, Ermac?
I mean, he blew up the cart.
The
stables.
Shit. I'll be right back.
I mean, does everybody get to put like glue in their inventory, or is that?
That's cold, man.
I don't know. Is that a? Oh damn.
No, I'm.
Yeah, I think because it's the hooves that you use to make the glue.
I mean, they're still on the horse,
I'm kind of mad because I had the last session. I had the crab hide in the freaking cart, in our cart, hoping that they just walk in there and all of a sudden it pops out. Freaking Ermac just goes and finds it, and I'm like, oh man, that's not fair.
To be fair, I knew it was around there before we went to bed, but I couldn't find it with Vin watching, so
Wait,
I
you
waited
knew
Oh
it
yeah,
out.
because the dagger still calls to him.
Yep.
Oh, so that's how you knew where it was.
Poppycosh.
Yep.
Gosh, we were having a great time together and bonding, smoking some Herbert. We slept
Oh, we
under the
were.
stars together under a tiny hut.
We did. I enjoyed it very much, but I still want that dagger off.
Wait, hold
Oh,
up.
but-
Was the tiny hut around the cart too?
No, it's beside the cart.
Oh, so man, you're lucky I didn't have a mind link with that thing. I would have had it run away at the first sign of danger.
100%. Fireballing the cart did not cross my mind. Randy said something about it. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Are
Oh my
Durgers
God.
like
I
worse?
love it. I love it.
They had I natural 20'd its stealth roll, and it that all went away with an Ermac fireball.
I rolled a 27 investigation.
So you'd have known it was in the cart.
I knew it was somewhere around the cart, but I rolled a 27 investigation to figure out where it was at. I'm guessing it was under the cart.
No, it was inside the cart.
I also took everything out of the chest if it was somewhere around there too. So
Fuck, he was robbing us blind.
Well, I didn't want to blow up the Herbert, dude. That's a waste.
Damn, Ermac.
Fair. Honestly, I kind of appreciate that you grabbed the Herbert out. Like, it's one thing to fuck us over, but to burn the Herbert, really, dude, bad form.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not in here to screw you guys over, but I just got some problems right now.
You killed my crab.
It's okay.
I need you.
I'm gonna save
I need
you.
to bring back.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
save
You guys want to know what's funny? Is I technically have two Minotaur type characters, and I went to like update them, but then I looked at them and they're both technically not Minotaurs. One's a half elf, and the other one is a Dampier.
That's funny.
I wonder if I'm hoping I get like a remove curse spell or something out of here. That'd be great. But I wonder if we threw that dagger into the bag of holding, if it would have any effect on its hold over us.
I mean, do you think Roof Curse would work?
I think so.
I'm kind of worried that throwing it in the bag of holding will make
I could
it
do a
reset
reverse
when
curse
we
on
kinda
you.
catch it.
I could do a reverse curse on you right now.
Shit. And also, I have to spell magic.
Yeah, I've mentioned more than once that I have an 8 intelligence.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, just throwing this out there, but you could hang out by the wild magician and wait for a remove curse.
Eventually,
possible.
T100, you might. You could
23 or 24. That's all you need.
It'll happen at some point.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that after that little debacle, time goes by and we're just watching this fire.
No,
Ermac's going to put it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I assume the townsfolk and the guards would be trying to put it out because I'm pretty sure they would notice the fire by now.
There's a lady just ran, or a dude that ran through town that shitted a fireball. I don't think they're gonna.
It's like, yeah, we're heroes and everything, but we're not firefighters. We don't just have like hoses and shit.
Also, technically speaking, it was one of the guards who burned the place down.
100%.
Not really, technically. Technically, it was us. Just
No,
it
was one of the guards. They don't need to know nothing.
Who's holding him down to make sure he doesn't say that too loud?
Yeah, I definitely turned back into Chad and cast healing word on myself.
Yeah,
they would have to hold me down for that and I think I'm the strongest. I don't know if they could hold me down to stop me from saying that.
We'd put a hand over your mouth so that you just mumbled it. It's like, no. There was a guard.
Ermac, what is your plan to try to tame this?
My plan is to pull out my alchemy jug and keep throwing water on it as much as I possibly can.
Okay.
It's about all I got.
All right.
I get 12 gallons of salt water. So.
If I see him struggling, eventually I'm going to be like, okay, RX, like you're going to have to help him, bro. Like, look at him. He's just dumping water on it from a jug, man.
I got nothing to help this either, like at all. Like,
I mean, how much water do you think it would take to take out the fire?
I mean, it
Because
actually
I can
says
only
in the
give you
spell.
10 gallons.
Secondary plan is to jump in the water and thunder wave.
It says in the
Next
spell.
Ermac, you are preventing this fire from going
Spreading.
to this next building here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
but
30
it's still spreading the other direction.
Okay, I'm jumping in the water and casting thunder wave.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Just you're a cannonball.
I give him bardic inspiration.
Actually, a super cool use of Thunderwave. That's actually pretty fucking cool.
Right?
Yeah, that's a super legit use of Thunderwave. I can't lie. I really like it.
Didn't want to use a third level. I should have been a
That's
second
what he
level.
did to the hag, remember?
So
Yeah.
where do you jump in the water at?
Right there.
Okay. You definitely splash water out.
Bam.
Yeah, it's you do it in a 30-foot cube, RX. It creates rain for a 30-foot cube that'll extinguish fire.
Wow.
I mean, I can halt some of the process and go try and take out one of those little orbs. The other one's on its own, unfortunately. I only have one more spell slot.
You could take out this one. Maybe Ermac could take care of the rest.
I'm just going to keep using the jug to throw water from the river onto the thing.
Well, Ermac, here's the thing. You are in the river.
Yeah, I thought that would happen too.
And
yeah.
So you are pulled back to the direction that you're in right now. Unfortunately, you're not large.
That's true.
So you're going to need to make me an athletics check to just make it to the shore.
I am great at those.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah.
So the three of you that are changing your armor around, you're looking down there and you see Ermac just floating down the river, like trying to do something, and he's just like doggy paddling.
Great.
Going one way, but going the other way.
How long has it been since I started doing the old armor thing? Has it been at least a minute?
Yes.
Okay, so my old armor's off.
Yes.
I just haven't started to put the newest stuff on.
Yes.
I'm gonna go out without any armor, drop shield, my weapons, whatever, and I'm gonna run, jump in the water, and try to save Ermac.
Okay. So you could try to like pull him up onto the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna need to make me a dexterity save to get through this grease, though.
I can do that. Yeah, I'll start running that direction. Rufio, keep the mojito on ice. I'll be right back, and then I'll run. His name is Rufio. I don't know why, but it is.
I agree.
Fuck, and I'm eating it.
And you go prone as Ermac
How
goes
is this the
under
worst
the
part?
Can I slide
This is
into the water?
Part of the whole thing is the little spot of grease has gotten everybody that's gone by it so far.
Can I eat it so hard at a 4 that I just slide right into the fucking water? Like water slided in just on my ass.
No, if you'd rolled a 1, I'd have given it to you.
Okay.
But no, you just whoop, boom, right on your ass.
Well, there goes Ermac. And then
If,
just face planted.
I'm not gonna get up. I'm just gonna like roll into the water.
I'm gonna look at Bakura and it's like, so do you want to go save him too?
I should avoid the like getting up and using half my movement, so I'm just gonna fucking roll and fall into the water ungracefully.
Ermac, go ahead and make me another athletics check.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at RX and be like, I can't swim.
Ermac is
now.
he went under the bridge, and you see his hands like above the water, but his head is fully submerged. Vin, make me an athletics check.
Like, yeah, everything
Okay.
everybody's gotten into is like stuff I can't do anything about. So
You-
this is the worst time for you guys to be doing all this stuff.
You get Ermac. You have a hold of him. You pull his head back up above water.
Just grab him by the back of his robes, pick him up like a cat.
Roll me another athletics check, this time with disadvantage, as you're trying to swim while you carry someone else through a river.
You quit struggling so much? I got you, Ermac.
Oh.
Quit it!
Oh my god, dude.
Quit!
That is insane.
I wish I had another Misty Step.
Let's shake the shit out of you.
Ermac, go ahead and I'm gonna allow you the option of helping Vin, which would give him a straight athletics roll if you're just gonna kind of be like, oh yeah, okay, like let's go. Okay, so Vin, make me a straight athletics check.
I have a question first.
Okay.
Is it possible to use another thunder wave to clear out the water long enough to get closer to the shore?
Ooh, yes. You being an evocation wizard, you could
Move it around him?
move it around Vin. So
Yeah,
yes, you could do that.
I'm doing it.
Okay. Our ex Bakura, you guys get splashed by this water shooting out of the river. Vin, make me an athletics check to just like run up out of there as quick as you can.
I'm gonna try to. How far is it to the shore?
Let's pull out our handy dandy ruler here and check it out. It's 24.6 feet, so it's within your movement.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna start running, and if it looks like the water's about to cave back in, I'm just gonna hurl Ermac with all my might toward the shore.
Okay. I mean, make me that athletics check, and yeah, we'll. Okay, so you get to the shore. You could set Ermac out of the river.
No, I throw him anyway.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh my!
Like I'm gonna save you, Ermac, and I'm just gonna run and just hurl him.
3 seconds later, the water starts coming back down.
Yeah, make me a strength save as this river plummets into you.
Sometimes you just gotta let the dice have some fun.
Playing with fire, man.
And make me an athletics check.
Honestly, if I get you out, I'm fine. I should make it. I'm not hurt at all.
Okay.
Maybe the dice won't let me get out.
You get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you go a little bit further down the river, but you're able to clamber out.
Oh, can somebody clean up the pee? That's real slip hazard.
Hit the water, splashed on it. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter because it's grease, so.
Down the river, just Buffalo Soldier.
RX, the fire's spreading. Is somebody going to take care of the fire? Whew.
I'm in
The
the
fire
middle of
is
something.
starting to spread again. Tig, what are you doing over there? You still just looking at the clouds, questioning your existence as well? Like, why did I
I'm
come
getting
back from
real high.
space?
I mean,
I'm getting real high.
if all of that is happening and I just walk over, because I don't know how long that takes. If I walk, how long it would take to walk over here?
I mean, it would take you about a minute to walk over there, but that would interrupt your hour of
Yeah,
dismantling.
I'd probably be like still in my other armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My firefighting capabilities extend to candles. I can
I
put
guess
shit
yeah,
out.
I'll walk over there, circumventing this grease.
Okay.
And then cast my create water to at least try and take this fire out. I can't help with that other one. I don't have. This is my last spell. Oh, did I just move the crab?
You did. That's fine though.
Now, there's a way that I might be able to possibly help. Hear me out. All I got to do is cast the rest of my first level spells, the sorcerer spells, and maybe I'll proc wild magic again.
That doesn't sound like a great idea.
I think it sounds like an excellent idea.
Classic. Yeah.
If the guards have shown up yet, I'm gonna just look at them like I can't help you with the other one.
Yeah, it's around this point that like there's two like guard squads that have shown up in the market, coming from both paths from the south, and they're like fighting through the crowd of people that are running away, and they see you guys, Vin, Ermac, Bakura, and they're like, what the devil is going on over here? Smoke's coming up all over the place. What do you know what's going on, heroes?
Fire. Try to put it out. Got drowned.
Good God, man! You look like hell.
Well, you're taking your time. Go put it out.
Men, let's go.
He's kind of right, Ermac. You do look like hell.
Feel like hell.
One of them slips on the grease and falls into the river.
Somebody needs to clean up.
Yes.
The other ones all run through it and just
please.
One of the guards falls into the water.
Yas Queen.
I will.
This fucking grease spell, dude.
The grease has almost done more damage than the damn fireball did.
Yeah, literally,
dude,
no
grease
one
is
has
overpowered.
made it through unscathed.
I made it through unscathed.
It's true.
Yeah, well, you're special. That's not fair.
You and like 3 guards
I'm
out
going
of
to-
everybody.
I'm gonna go walk back to the group since I did all I can.
I'll walk over.
Yeah, you pass the guard troop, going by you on the bridge.
I'm gonna drop a cure wounds on Ermac.
What's that?
I'm gonna drop another cure wounds on you, or drop
yeah.
8 cure wounds on you, just so that you can get a little bit more health. You've been taking
Now
it.
I'm at a very precarious
Thank you.
situation. I can either undon my armor off, or
I don't want you to die to some Three Stooges shit.
Sooner or later.
You know what I mean? Like, let's have our deaths have a little dignity.
Speaking
I
of
almost died to myself.
speaking of no dignity, this guard is struggling out in the water.
Damn it, again? And Finn is gonna go jump back in the water because that's who he is.
Yeah. make me that athletics check, my guy.
Gotta role play the character.
Tig would have been on the shore like,
Damn it!
you lived a good life.
No, I'm hurting.
Well, I'm not doing my thing yet, so I guess I'll probably go help him.
Ben,
Jumping into the water.
your heroics are admirable, but stupid.
Are
I mean,
you
Rose
made
got you out of the water a second ago.
are you made of wood or steel, RX?
Oh no.
Metal?
All right. Well,
And down.
I mean, he doesn't have to breathe. He'll be fine.
yeah. You
I'm pretty sure I'm heavy enough that if I needed to, I can walk at the bottom of the this thing.
yeah, you're gonna it's gonna be difficult terrain as you're being pushed around down there, walking through the mud.
The entire time I'm just thinking to myself, why did I do this again?
Make me an athletics check to see if you can push them out of the water.
I think the dice hate me today.
They were loving you earlier.
I think that's why they hate me now.
That's exactly how it works.
We're almost out in this bay, guys. I mean, we're not, but like that's where we're headed.
Let's do it. Another athletics check.
Remember when you guys were supposed to go to the mountain? Yeah, another athletics check
Wild.
for everybody.
Wild how that works out.
Oh, nice. This is good. You guys all
Enough.
Yeah, you guys all pop up out of the river.
I just want to walk out of the river holding the guard like by the collar, dragging him behind me.
I have them by the freaking ankles, just pushing them.
Drop him and send him mostly on the floor. Okay,
And
enough.
then-
Nobody
and now
else
there's
falls in the damn water.
And now there's just a hand at the bottom and sticking out. It's like a little help.
Thank you, sir. I'm just a volunteer. I didn't sign up for this.
Watch
Go put out the
piece.
fire, you fucking schmuck.
Are you even here?
No, he's way down. He's way down the
No,
river.
I'm smoking weed like outside of town right now.
I'm gonna walk back toward Rufio. I think I'm gonna need that mojito now. Let's finish this.
You
and put
gonna
my
leave
arms
me in
back
the
out.
water vet?
You got out.
Yeah, everybody got out.
Yeah, you got out on your 19.
I don't want to set this grease on fire to get it out of the way.
I mean, you certainly can.
Enough fire. No more fire.
Okay.
No more fire. Put some sand or something on it.
Prestidigitation.
That works.
He's like, right. No more fire. Fireball.
Produce flame.
Some more fire? Fireball.
I guess I'm gonna resume taking off my armor.
All right.
Also, we may or may not put some "do not spill here, do not slip" signs up.
I like the idea of the "do not spill here" sign. I like that.
I'm gonna cast another healing word on myself.
You do that.
So how's that fire coming along?
It has successfully been put out. It takes about an hour to do so. So Bakura, you're fully equipped with your armor. RX, you have taken your armor all the way off. Then you also, if you go right back into your armor, you have your armor equipped as well. Tig is lit over on the outskirts of town. As you guys look at the deed that you guys received for the house, you guys actually have the deed to Vernier Farm, where you guys found the murderer.
Yeah, I
Gave
thought
us
so.
dead guys.
I fucking figured
What
it.
an
God
asshole.
damn it. What an
Gave us the
asshole,
dead
dude.
guys farm.
It is a really good farm. It was one of the most lucrative ones in the city, but it still is fucked up that it is the dead guy's farm.
That
We
was
could
a
Of
get-
dick
course,
move.
this fucking asshole, I knew I wanted to murder him.
Well, I mean, when the person in the house dies and there's nobody to have the place, they got to give the deed to somebody.
Somebody's
Yeah,
got
but
to pay
that's too
taxes.
soon.
Somebody's got to pay taxes on it.
Say, we're the ones that found the body. It just doesn't seem right that we're the ones. They're like, oh, yeah, so you get a free house. Here you go. You know the house you were just at? That's the address.
So, I think that we should leave now. I can always don this armor on while we're, on our way out. I don't think we should stick around this town anymore. It's kind of giving me. It's kind of been a freaking. It's been terrible, man.
We kind of
Yeah,
need
let's
to
get
wait
the
till the new
fuck outta here.
carriage is ready. When will the new carriage be ready? We might have to wait. We might have to stay another night. Leave fresh in the morning.
It is still fresh in the morning.
Yeah.
It's
It's been an hour since we woke up.
It's like 10, 15, 10:30.
Well, in the couple hours we've been awake, our carriage was burned down, and like all
It
our
has been
stuff-
a really long day for only being an hour.
It's
For-
been a
yes,
rough day.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm not even thinking as far as we leave in the morning because it's the time of day or anything. I'm thinking we leave in the morning because we got to get new transportation. We need what happened to our horses? I think were our horses attached to the carriage?
The horses were in at the stable. They were not attached to the carriage. They were boarded up.
Luckily, we hadn't prepared the wagon.
Yeah, so
carriage for the day.
putting out the fire saved the horses.
Yeah.
Okay, so we at least still have our horses, but we need another carriage. We're gonna need to get it painted, of course. We can't be riding around in just a basic carriage.
Is Vin proficient with that yet?
Oh, did I get in my 2 weeks of handling the carriage? Did I get land vehicles?
Because he rolled high the whole time. I think.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Sweet. I love those little horsies.
Buffalo Soldier.
Then you get a little bit of divine intervention coming through as a symbol from your goddess. It is the morning time still, like 10:30 in the morning. But you see the moon coming up over the mountain that you guys were called to, and in your head you once again get the full directions to exactly where you guys need to go.
Whoa. Well,
Yeah.
that definitely confirms that, guys. That was looks like I got a little ding-ling-ling from my goddess. She confirms we definitely need to destroy the dagger and take it to the right place.
Oh, your goddess updated your status.
Well, we have a bit of a special thing. She's the only lady for me in a real sense, if you know it. Well, maybe not.
I find it funny that Your god is the goddess of the moon, and my god wants to eat the moon.
Look, you stay away from the moon. My goddess of the moon likes. Well, we won't get into that.
And you two are apparently best friends.
We're just the ones that haven't stabbed each other in the back so far.
This is true. This is true.
Legit the only one.
I mean, Ermac hasn't stabbed me. He just keeps hurting all my friends.
I stabbed you, like literally, not metaphorically.
And I haven't stabbed anybody yet.
I think you missed, actually, what you tried to stab. Well, I don't even know if you tried to stab me, actually. I think that was just Tig.
Yeah, he's only tried to stab Tig.
I think this first time we laid hands on the dagger, I laid hands on the dagger.
Yeah,
I stabbed you.
Yeah, I think you missed. You did miss, but you definitely tried.
Hmm. It wasn't the dagger, though.
So it was the dagger.
So let's get the new one. We can get it painted on the way back. I want to get this dagger gone first.
Yeah, I guess I kind of got to. If my goddess is going to send me a message, I guess we can't wait for the mystery machine to be ready.
Yeah, I want to use my ability to make us double time through the town to get this thing hitched up and out of here. If Tig hasn't caught up with us, I want to use my familiar to fly overhead, kind of as a signal. Which is that hawk?
Okay.
I would like to say for the record, Tig has also not stabbed anybody.
That
you
is fair.
Tig has not backstabbed anybody, but Tig did shove one of our friends into a bag. So there's been a lot of infighting. There's been a lot of infighting, except for me and Ven, and like other than like me and Ven defending ourselves against you guys.
So
that wasn't the point. I said I didn't stab anybody.
I haven't stabbed anybody yet either.
Everybody loves to discuss semantics when we're backstabbing each other. I just want to say that.
It's been about 2.5 hours since all this went down. You guys have a new carriage ready to go. What do you guys do?
Top in it.
Oh yeah, let's immediately hitch up. We'll follow Bakur's advice. He's smarter than me, so I'm gonna get ready to hitch the horses and start ride.
Yeah, Tig would have surreptitiously made her way back into town. Probably as Tig this time, coming from outside of town, just to now she's completely disconnected herself from Chad and the guard. Nobody knows her. She's just a random passerby who happens to be standing by this nice new carriage full of all the stuff that she knows who it belongs to.
Okay. How do you guys mount up? Vin, you're driving.
Hey Tig, come right up here with me and roll me one while I drive.
I kind of want Ermac.
Of course, darling.
I want Ermac to ride in the front with you, so he's not next to me.
I'll join the circle.
That's wonderful. There is space for 3 up here.
There's space.
Is Tig small?
There's space for 2.
I'll sit on your lap, Ermac. That way I can stab you in the neck easier if you decide to betray us.
Did Tig go small with the changeling change? Or
I can change size now. I did not go small, but now I can change size. So.
No. Okay. And you can turn into a gnome version of Ermac, so you could be his mini-me.
Yeah, 100%. I just turned into Ermac's mini-me and I sit on his lap while we smoke weed.
It's so trippy.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Just a tiny version of Ermac, just like, go pass that shit, nigga.
I don't think that's Ermac.
I'm going to tell everybody that's your son, Ermac.
Okay. I don't even know what's going on.
You better look it up. Come on, motherfucker.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
You really let your son talk like that? Jeez.
I just need a hit of the good.
On the road again.
So does Vin need to roll animal handling?
No, he can safely
Okay.
navigate.
Dope.
Sweet.
RX, you and the crab are riding along in the back, correct?
Yep.
The travel time, as you know it to be true, Vin, is going to take roughly 7 days.
Well, settle in, guys. It's gonna be a little bit. We got about a week of hard travel ahead of us, and then we should be there.
Ermac, you don't need this left leg, right? I'm gonna sit on it the whole time.
7 days.
Oh.
I mean, you did kind of earn it.
7 days. Yes.
Just grind my butt bone right into the muscle.
Honestly, I'm here for that kind of revenge. He deserves it. He burnt down the mystery machine.
I'm going in the back.
Not allowed the nice back there.
I'll tell Bakura to get up here.
Hey, Bakura. I just follow you around, sit on your shoulder, and just poke you in the cheek every once in a while. It's like it's nothing like dangerous. It's just really, really annoying. I just like start to smoke weed and I like light it, take a really big hit, like start to hand it to you, and then hand it past you to the next person.
Can you guys roll me a d6, everybody?
And a bleezy. Vive.
Okay. You guys are traveling along the river towards the mountain. The day's starting to wind down. As night begins to fall, along the path you guys see a campfire in the distance with some folks gathered around it, and a wagon. Somebody has set up camp along the road here.
All right, let's just keep going.
What do you guys do?
I don't trust this.
Hello there, travelers. How might you all be doing tonight?
Right now, you guys are cruising up. Do you guys want to stop, slow down, or like what does that look like? Right now, you're far enough away that you guys have kind of free reign of what it is that you do, but you are moving down this trail right now.
I will engage them whether or not it's approaching them on foot or as we pass by on the carriage. Is this after a long rest, or are we still at the current whatever we're at?
Yeah, you guys are cruising. This is the end of that day.
Okay, so we're pretty tapped out. I'm tapped out. I don't know about the rest of everybody else.
You definitely you've had a short rest in that time. So you can use like hit die if you need to, or
Yeah, I don't really need any hit. I burned almost all my spell slots during that. Never mind, I lied. I burned all my spell slots but one during that.
okay.
Most of it was just to heal myself back up, though. No, I lied. Most of them were to stop from destroying the entire city.
I've been checking out the scrolls during that time.
Yes, you can.
Does it look like these guys are just chilling, right, around a campfire?
As you guys are coming up and you can get a view of them, yes, that appears to be what they're doing.
I think Van, knowing that the stagger's important and stuff, and the Bakura has like really leaned in on the idea of getting there quickly, I'm probably just going to go past them. I'll slow down a little bit so that Tig can exchange, pleasantries, but I won't stop.
Yeah, I would just be exchanging pleasantries and trying this stuff.
Muff, roll me 3 D100s.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Okay. Give me just one moment, please, while I.
Yep, you cast Fireball centered on yourself.
3 times. Sorry, one moment here.
I guess actually with Bakura in mind, I would also like to just tap on the back of the carriage. Just kind of yell back to Bakura that we got people here.
Okay.
Yeah, Dom's passed out right now. Oh, he's back up.
And he recovered. Yeah, I would just inform him we've got people just to make sure that he can hide the bag of holding and the dagger away. Secure it.
Oh, it's been hidden this whole time. Yeah, I'd say go by these guys.
Plus, I don't think he's ever put the dagger in the bag of holding.
He did after Ermac tried to grab it.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's been a long time since then.
I never actually did because I'm afraid that if I do, it'll reset it.
Oh, just put it in the bag of holding and leave it in there. And then that way we'll just dump it out, won't touch it when it goes onto the altar.
And it is technically a prototype, so it's not an actual bag of holding.
It's the first light of the day is supposed to destroy it. So we just need to right before the light of the day comes out, we dump it on there and it gets destroyed right away.
I think he's more worried about right now he made the save, so he doesn't have to worry about the save again for who knows how long. He can just hold it and not have anybody have to worry about the save because he's got it in his pocket.
Well, if it's in an extra dimensional space, would we have to save against it?
So that's the thing, we don't know. And that's what makes
That
it
is
scary.
the question.
So that's a fantastic question. Do you want to figure out the answer the hard way or the guaranteed way?
I just don't think it's guaranteed. If he has it on him, then it's going to be easier to get it. And it's probably still communicating with the people that are corrupted.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was an extra dimensional space, it might not be able to do that.
Ermac, give me 3 more D100s.
Okay.
Oh, that could be what these D100s are about.
$22, $85, $24.
So yeah, shit deal about the crab, homie. Sorry about that.
It's alive. It just cost me a spell slot.
I just saw the pieces. I figured.
Ermac, you figure out that one of these scrolls is for the spell Darkness.
Ooh, okay.
One of them is for Fear.
Okay.
And the other is for Fly.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's pretty dope.
All pretty dark spells. That's what I was kind of hoping for.
I was saying, you can copy all those too, huh?
100% what I'm going to do.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
Especially Fly.
Yeah, you rolled some good good D100s there.
Oh.
And now you're also possessed.
I need Ermac and RX to make me charisma saves, please.
I knew it was coming. Nice.
It's so impressive.
On that note, we're gonna call it for tonight.
Fuck. God damn it, guys. We were doing so good after destroying half the town and going on a rampage.
Yeah, that was a
to go down.
That definitely took a lot of that.
Going murder, stabby, stab on these guys.
To be totally fair,
at least RX is out of spell slots.
Like I need spell slots to fight.
Ermac's not out of spell slots.
I might have a fireball.
I know you do, you son bitch. You got as many spell slots as I do.
Not Walmart. Second card.
I will
just another mini Ermac sitting on his lap. But hey, pass that shit.
I will say that all of you hear the voice of the dagger. Just like shout power. And then you hear it again like it's coming from their campfire as their eyes all lock on you guys as you're passing.
Yeah, I told you to just ride.
This fucking dagger.
Man, I'm tapped.
We were doing that anyway.
Yeah, no, you guys were planning on going past. Tig was, given the I would say
the friendly howdy do.
Yeah, the friendly howdy do. And
fuck friendly howdy do's. Can't trust nobody.
The dagger decided that this was as good a time as any as to try to get someone else to fall under its.
I'm gonna fuck you up, Dagger. You don't know it yet, but I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yes, please save me, because the charisma saving throws are the worst things I can do right now, and they keep making me do it.
Yeah, you got that -1 on the charisma. That's.
I just start seeing that look on RX's face, just like, all right, let me ready my sword real quick.
No, there's no look.
No,
there's no
if
look.
we can make it, if we can make it. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say nobody notices anything different about Ermac or RX.
Yeah.
They are, still just as they have been this whole time.
Makura starts warming his hands up.
Yeah, the
Do you do Airmac RX? Do you guys know what that means? That little dice
Probably-
right there.
Something really bad, probably.
You're basically about to screw us over.
I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just a narrator.
This dagger's about to make us do something we don't want to do, but we're gonna have to do it anyways.
I knew
Man, I'm
we
not
should put that dagger in the bag of holding.
I'm not opposed.
We got
If I have to laser gun you, I will laser gun you.
Is this they're going to try to seduce us option? Is that what innate is?
that is
Awesome, I'm in.
Let's do it.
Find out next time on Ingressus Academia. We'll be back
Academia.
next motherfucking Wednesday. You already know what it is. If you're watching this now, if you're watching it later, thank you. We appreciate you. If you want to join these messed up games that we play, join us on Discord. And good luck.
The next fireball.
Good luck, everybody.
Then I blame
Yeah.
this dagger for everything that I have done. Because this dagger has, for these last few sessions, this dagger has basically notated what I have to do, and I'm just like, oh man, I don't want to do this, but I have to.
Well, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Gotta
Honestly,
play a character.
if it wasn't for the fact that Ermac got to the crab first, I probably, I was trying to escape. I was going to get the crab and just start walking away.
New plan going forward. Starting the next morning. We're just gonna knock you two out and just leave it like that while we travel.
If we can make it to camp, and I can keep my here's the deal. My 3rd level spell slots, I have remove curse. I could tap both of them with remove curse, but I only have 2 spell slots. If I use them both to remove curse and somebody dies, I cannot revivify anybody.
Can't you remove curse on the dagger?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I think the dagger.
I was gonna say, like, there's a real big silence over there from the guy who might know.
No, it says if the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded. So, like, I could get both these. If we can literally make it till sundown, so that I could sleep, and nobody dies, then I could remove curse on both these guys. But we literally just have to get to the point where I do it before I rest, so that I don't waste our only chance to revivify somebody if they die. That's basically.
And right now we're at the point where you have almost no spell slots. I have almost no spell slots.
Yeah, I'm holding on my 2 level 3s for specifically that reason, but I've got 1 level 2 and 2 level 1s. So
that's I burned most of mine trying to get out of town without destroying everything, and it didn't work.
I burnt a lot of mine trying to put out a fire.
I didn't destroy everything. That is true. That is true. I burnt most of mine trying to prevent starting a fire, and then my started fire made you burn most of yours. So here we are.
It's kind of nice that the 2 guys that are about to turn on us burnt a bunch of their spell slots putting the fire out.
And I started.
It is
I
true.
don't really use my spell slots anyway, so.
And or started the fire.
Yeah, I didn't use my spells. Usually my spell slots are for just that freaking crazy bullshit that's going down. Now, I could. The hilarious part is when you and Ermac were in the water, I was thinking of using my spell slot to make Bakura slip and then take the dagger and run, but I was like, I wasn't told to do that, so I'm not. Like, that thought.
At least you kept hold of your faculties long enough not to betray us all.
I mean, I was never told to do that, so I was like, it crossed my mind, but it never came. No, I was never told to do anything. I was like, okay.
I just want to know what that 8 means.
I'm afraid of that.
Hey, we're gonna learn. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll message both of you.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Well,
I get to
It's
wait.
really hard.
So I have a whole week to plan on what I get to do next week. Great.
All right, y'all. I'm